collect the Seekers until Starscream came out, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll collect Seekers because they're not $200, right? And then
right.
And then like Skywarp never came again, and Thundercracker never came again, and then I just hopped on Team BB7. So
yeah, see, I heard they're not bad either. I mean,
no, they're great. They're great.
Not too bad.
What's up, Jane? Are you keeping your laser vision in check there? What's going on?
I am, and we're also live. So welcome everyone to Plastic Fanatics, the late night Aftercast, the last show of the year. This is episode 153. It should be a good show. We're going to be going over some year-end stuff and some news and some other, whatever. Hopefully everyone had a great Christmas or whatever you celebrated over the holidays. So hopefully you got a lot of good goodies, got to spend some time with family and all that. Yeah, so let's get into some introductions, starting off with Mr. Brian.
Hi, everyone. Wow.
Hi.
2017 is almost done. It's been a good year. Has it been a good year for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Well, yeah, James, I understand there. So.
Yeah. Ups and downs,
Yeah, me too.
But I'm ready for new.
Yeah. Do you guys like the even years better or the odd years better?
Odd. I'd say odd. Yeah.
Yeah, normally odd.
Yeah, we'll see. Interesting question.
Cool.
It's probably a boring question. It's not funny, I guess.
It was a boring show, so. So, what's up, Brian? Did you get anything today? Or not today? Today, actually. Just today specifically.
No, nothing today. Nothing today. But I did get something toy-related that I must have misplaced. Damn.
You're looking for that tote?
Oh, yeah, I am. Here it is. So, shout out to my dad. He knows I like Transformers. So, he got me this.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, that's cool, man.
Basically, the upscaled Legends Prowl.
Yeah.
So, hey, at least it's a G1 bot. You know what I'm saying? So,
sure.
Yeah,
it's the thought that counts for sure. Thanks, Dad. But
cool.
I spent Christmas in Vegas. My dad and stepmom live out there, and we had a fantastic time. And it's really cold here, so that was a bit of a change. Enjoying that 60-degree weather out there.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
So I hope you all had a nice Christmas too.
Oh yeah. All right, moving on down the line. Charles, how you doing?
What's up, man? I'm doing good.
Good. What'd you get?
My hauls, nice little Christmas haul. I got 2 of the Marvel Legend Black Suit Spider-Man.
2 of them?
Get one because with 2 heads, so I had to get one with each of the different heads.
You're like me.
Got these 2. I got MP Inferno.
Nice.
Got Lavender Wave.
All right.
And Smoke and Mirror, digital copy of Smoke and Mirrors by Mr. Skullface.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Nice. I got that too.
Cool. Yeah,
Hey, how
Mr.
you liking
Skullface had a birthday just a couple of days ago, so happy birthday to him, and happy birthday to Dust, who had a birthday yesterday.
Yep.
Get into that golden age.
Silver
No
back.
longer silver age.
He's going golden.
How are you liking Inferno?
It's good. I transformed him. Told Jamie earlier. I transformed him earlier today while watching Bobby's review of him. I was using that as my instruction booklet. transform.
You use Bobby for instructions. That's brave. Anyway.
Oh, I had to stop
for you,
a couple
man.
times. Like,
Yeah.
okay, this goes this way. He's like, all right, then I hit play again. But yeah, he's real good. I kept the chrome front end and the chrome nozzle on because
Good
I just
boy.
like the chrome.
Good boy, Charles.
I still got Lavender Wave in his gun mode sitting on a little stand
Nice.
That's cool.
in front of Quick Wave.
Yeah.
Do you think
Nice.
we'll ever get a Bruticus that can hold Lavender Wave? That would be pretty wild shit.
Yeah,
Yes.
he'd have to have some strong joints.
That would be pretty big.
That'd be huge. Good grief. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Prime One Studios.
Yeah, indeed. Or so.
Anything else for you, Charles?
That's it.
Cool. And Trent's is here. Yes.
He just jumped in. Nice.
Trent is on time.
Nice.
He made it on time for the last show of the year.
Awesome.
Yeah, you got to give enough banter, give them that 10-minute window.
There you go.
That's cool.
He's starting his New Year resolutions of being on time a little bit early.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Jose, how you doing? And did you get anything?
Fairly well. How's it going, fellas?
Good. Cool.
Yeah, I'm good, guys. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year tomorrow. Yes, I did get some stuff. I'll make Deluxe very happy. I got a Power to Primes, Grimlock, and Starscream. I found both of them.
Oh, cool.
And picked them up. And I got a Combiner Wars G2 Superion also. Found it for a very good price in the Shameless group. You know what I'm saying? So picked it up. The dude shipped it out. Got it yesterday. And I like the colors on some of those bots. I wasn't initially happy with those colors when I initially saw them, but then I was watching some of those stop motion videos that are on YouTube where Combiner Wars and stuff, and I saw some of those robots in there, and I was like, you know what? I'll pick them up if I find them for a good price, and I did. So,
and you know what? All of the bots in that set are fantastic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They all felt good. I was messing with them yesterday, transforming them back and forth, and I was like, and I hadn't messed with those figures in a while. Those a couple of years ago. So it was good. They were good.
Jose,
Good
I'm
for
wondering.
you.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you take baths because that Starscream looks like a bath toy to me.
It looks like it could be like a rubber ducky or something like that, It is real play schoolish and stuff. I think the combined torso mode is the best mode out of all three stuff. But it's
Weird,
cool, kind of. You could kind of fan mode it a little bit, and you could get some interesting things out of it. But the figure itself, like the all mode and the robot mode, it's a little wacky. But the Grimlock is really, really nice. I like the Grimlock a lot.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
See, I got a feeling with those Dino bots, it's good. They're. I think they're going to be okay. Just people just need to stay away from buying that shit. I was like, hey, don't do that. Just don't do that. You're all right.
Yeah, I think all the Dinobots released so far are just stronger figures out of the wave. The rest of the wave is so. But the Dinobots, all of them, in my opinion, are all pretty good.
They look pretty nice.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, finally we're getting them, so it's nice.
Yeah, and they're actually looking like kind of close to G1. You know what I mean? They're looking like a real Dinobots.
Oh yeah.
I had some fun. No, that was it. That was it. I was taking some photos of them today, so I had a good time with them. And but that was it. I've been enjoying vacation, and I'm happy to be here with you guys.
Cool.
We're glad you're here. All right, moving on down. Russ, how are you doing?
I'm fantastic. Oh yeah, I got a few things. Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, yeah. I mean, first I got Tripticon. Haven't taken out the box yet because the stickers are gonna take me like all fucking day.
That's a project.
Yeah. Anna's gonna eventually force the issue with that. I'm sure she's already got my ass today about it. She's like, keep that fucking thing out of my way. Right.
It's done nothing to you.
Yeah. Really. Like, damn. I picked up some of the Power of the Prime mini bots. I got Beachcomber and Wind Charger. I got what's her name? The Slash, is that her name, or the little yeah? She's cool. I like her. That's a cool little.
I want to
Nice,
find that.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those Legends class figures
Nice.
are real nice.
Yeah, they're
Hey,
fun.
what do Legends retail for?
$10.
You know, I found
Yeah.
one on eBay for $11 with free shipping from China, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
They're gonna come into the baggie.
Yeah, I finally
They
got
got
my
put together.
what's it? Shrapnel was the Insecticon that they have out now.
Mm,
I needed that one because I didn't get it when it was originally out on release. So I got that one. Now I have all them finished, and then I found I got a hold of old fat boy here, Mr. Sea Spray. Yeah, and he's a chubber. I love him though, man. He's great, dude.
He's not so heroic, right?
Yeah, he's not so heroic, but you know what? I like him. He's pretty awesome. If Hasbro just needs to go ahead and stick with these guys, man. All right. And then my kids got the rest of the Thor Ragnarok wave for me. They bought those for me for Christmas, so I got to build my Hulk, and
Nice.
he's fun. I like him. He's really cool. I was fucking with him and posing him and shit and making him punch things and shit. I was like, yes, oh yeah. So, yeah, I'm pretty. I wish he was bigger. That's the only thing. I feel like they either do the Hulk too big or not big enough. You know, they never get that proper scaling. I mean, he just doesn't stand. He doesn't stand over Thor. Like, you know, in a movie, he's like huge, man. And I'm like, come on, man. You see the toy, and he's like a tiny bit taller than Thor. It's like, what the hell? You know, but I don't know. But yeah, and that's pretty much it for toys. I think I didn't get anything else really. I almost bought a couple other things for myself, but you know, I was like, better not. Better chill. My wife's going to get pissed at me. I do have something coming in the mail. Hopefully, I'll be here shortly, and that's. But I'm, MP39, so we'll see.
Nice.
Yes, I was going to ask you if your jaw hurts from all that munching.
Yeah, it does a little bit. I've been eating a lot of crow today because people call me out. I've been, Mr. Takara hater. Ooh, you're getting a masterpiece figure. I'm like, yes, that makes me. And look, I'll give them shit when they deserve it, but I'll give them praise when they deserve it. And this figure looks pretty nice. I got to give them credit, and I wanted it, so I got it. You know?
cool.
I'll be putting up a video kissing ass. I'm sure. It'll happen.
You'll be kissing that butt flap.
Yes, indeed. You better believe I will. Darius really was nailing me today for that shit. Darius was having a good time.
Yeah, it was good.
But yeah, that's about it. I mean, it was a good Christmas though. I enjoyed. I got sick, so which I'm sure I heard a lot of people did too. I got some kind of stomach virus, so I didn't have a good Christmas day, and it was pretty rough. But I'm feeling better now. I think I put some alcohol on it. It felt good.
Cool.
But that's about it.
All right. Moving on to Trent's. How are you doing?
Yes, sir.
Did you get anything?
Not yet.
All right, cool.
Thanks very much, Trent. Thanks for participating.
You didn't even get any coal in your
That's all
stocking?
good. That's all good. Cool.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
Well, you had a good Christmas
Yes, sir, I did.
time? All right, that's nice. That's good.
Nice.
Cool. Right on. All right.
What about you, James? What'd you get?
What did I get? I didn't get that much.
Yes, sir.
Of course not.
I just got some clothing, some other crap, but I did get it was more of a Play Arts Kai Christmas. I got pretty much caught up on the little variants.
Nice.
Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Magneto. Finally got the limited color Iron Man, and I got the BVS. Was it the BVS Batman? So I have the black and white now. I have the regular
What's the color of the Iron Man?
silver.
Oh, cool.
It's I haven't taken him out of the box yet, but he's he looks kind of like Ultron. He has those evil eyes because they're red.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, okay.
So, so I wanted that, and it's cool that they're continuing on. I mean, there was 14 releases with the DC variant line, and I believe Marvel's up to 16. So that's nice. I was comparing the two. I was like, are they going to quit? But because for a while there was no Marvel variants. It was like until that they announced Deadpool, Wolverine, and all that. But now they're going pretty strong. But I also got the Dark Knight skin, I guess you could say. The Dark Knight Returns from the Arkham City Player Arts Skyline. And yeah, that's it. So, and then I got some other Tinker toys.
Looking at that Play Arts Kai Iron Man version, it seems to me all I got to do is put a different head on there, and they got a cyborg already going.
Yeah.
Kind of like him.
But I already got a cyborg though from DC Variants. Oh, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get probably the next week or two. I'm gonna get the tactical suit Batman, and then I'm gonna get the Wonder Woman, even though it's from the movie, so it's it's before her look, I guess, from the BVS, but still, she has more color, which I like.
And that's Play Arts Kai too.
Yeah. So
so do they put a little spin on it for that?
No, not really. With the movie stuff, not really.
Okay.
If it's a variant line, yeah, that's where you get the spin, and you get like the designer Kondo. I think that's his name. Kondo is his name. Yeah. Who does a lot of the designing, which looks good. I mean, like Magneto looks badass. The Doctor Strange was really impressive right out of the box. They retail for about the same amount of money. So if you compare it with Black Panther, it's like, this is $150. To Doctor Strange is $150, and you get more with Doctor Strange with the accessories. It kind of sucks, but other than that, it's all good though.
Yeah, $150 is crazy, man. I prefer it when they were at that $50-$60 price.
Yeah. That's the norm now. $150 is the norm for standard Play Arts Kai stuff, and if you're getting into that kind of more elite specialty stuff like the Rogues Gallery or even the Tetsuya Nomura stuff, you're looking at $200 to $250.
Yeah.
Grab. So.
You're all in.
Yep, I'm all in. My wife has given me the okay to start constructing a new shelving unit project, I guess, in the media room. So I'm going to put up glass shelving on one of the walls and take down all my Star Wars theatrical posters. I'm just have to find another place for those, but I'm going to put all my Play Arts Kai over there and display them. Nice.
Those figures are worthy of a shelf display.
So
yeah,
should be cool.
Yeah.
But all right. So for today's show, we're going to do a year end. This is just highlights. This isn't saying that this is good, this is bad. That's your opinion and everything. I'm just showcasing some stuff. I'm not showcasing everything under the sun either. I didn't pick up Hot Toys because I'm not a Hot Toys collector. But if you're in the chat, feel free to list, Hot Toys or something that I missed, whatever it is. But we're going to take a look at that, and that will be in the Blast from the Past segment. So I will have a link in the description so you can directly go to that if you don't want to look at the news or hear us talk about everything and anything about nothing. So there we go. Here we go.
No skipping.
Don't want to miss out on my shout-outs.
You should fake them out. You should be like, this is the link right here, but it really takes you to the
This is a link right here. What's this Pornhub? What the hell? Virus and shit.
You changed somebody's life right there.
Mom, what's this? I thought it was about toys. This is something weird. I need a milkshake with all the boys in the yard. What? All right, so
I feel like we'll make a man out of you, son.
Yeah. So welcome to Anatomy 101. All right, you guys see the thumbnail?
Sir.
Kind of. Not really.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. It's there.
See it.
Episode 153. got to do my shout outs. Check out the Cool Table Network. We have a Facebook page, so go over there, like it, and then go and subscribe and like and do all that type of stuff for all the shows. The link to the Cool Table Network, like Enter the Realm, which is on 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. The ROC Hangout, which is on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. Every other Wednesday, Figure Banging with Ace Milo and the Brinkalizer and a whole bunch more, let's just say, because I don't remember everyone that's on there.
We got John G, or Cape Cod John, pardon me, as a regular on there now as well.
Awesome.
Yep. And,
so check that out.
And JD, Pigment
JD,
Surgery.
Yeah, JD's on a lot, isn't he?
Yeah, JD's he's on there regularly now too.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
So that's on every other Wednesday, possibly on a Thursday too. Depends on the work schedule, but it is there. So just keep an eye out, and if you're part of the Realm of Collectors Facebook page, you will know. So other shows: Shattercast Uncut, Nerd Rage Radio, Toy Detox. We have Beers and Bolters 40K, Stasis Lock, which is on Bricks on the Dollars YouTube channel. He also has Building Up to It, which is on his channel also, which is a video show which he drops on Friday mornings. There's also 8 Weeks. So check out all of those Cool Table Network shows and like and subscribe, 5-star ratings, all that type of stuff, because I told you to. That's all it is.
Absolutely.
Background noise. That's it.
Russ, is someone vacuuming again?
No, I don't think so. It's quiet here.
Hey, you there, get stuff. All right, so just a quick reminder, BTM, I don't know what it stands for. Find out this Tuesday, January 2nd, 2018. Find out what's it all about. I mean, it could be Badass Toy Ministries. You don't know, BTM.
Damn.
Big Toy Mistakes.
Big toy mistakes.
Could be Frank the Mueller. He could have his own show.
That's right.
That's
Basic teething methods, bad toy makers. You got banking tips on Mondays. I don't know. Breaking topics, man. Full therapeutic massages. I don't know, but you need to check it out, especially for bad tasting munchies.
Yeah.
So check it out on Tuesday, January 2nd, 2018. Ringing the new year.
Yeah, and shout out to K Ruse. I just want to let people know it does not mean butt to mouth. So
Butt to mouth. Really?
Okay.
I didn't even come up with that one. I came up with backyard toddler meetings, but
wow.
Banter talking men. That's all we got. All right. So cool. Check it out. Definitely. And again, just in case you don't know where the subscribe or what the subscribe or like button looks like, there you go for a visual. Just click on it. It's free. No charge. There you go.
Visual cues usually work. Yeah.
Indeed.
There it is. I'll do a video, maybe a little like 3-hour video of how to do it. Step by step. Of just like click.
A thorough, in-depth video.
Yes, just very, very to the point of how you can do this, because it's you need to do it. All right, real quick, Dragon Ball Super. Some news here. It's getting good. We're down to 2 universes. We have obviously Universe 7 against Universe 11. I believe those are the 2 universes. Could be wrong, but pretty badass. Unfortunately, Android 18 Saving Her Bro got ousted, unfortunately, but we still got Vegeta, Frieza, Android 17, Goku, and Gohan still in there, taking on Jiren and his 2 guys. It's gonna be pretty spectacular.
James, does this take place on Earth by any chance?
No.
All right.
This tournament, no.
All right.
And there's only 9 minutes left, so that means probably another 50 episodes.
with the show, are these all new episodes?
Yeah.
They're all new, or is it?
These are all new.
Oh, nice.
These are all new, airing in Japan.
So is it like an episode of like fighting, and then 2 episodes of screaming, and then an episode of fighting, and then.
Don't knock it.
All
If
right.
I lived over on the East Coast, we would have a Dragon Ball marathon. I would have everyone over. We'd go through it all for 10 straight hours.
Nice.
But no, it is screaming, and it may not be everyone's cup of tea, but it is really cool to see the story progress. We know Vegeta is going to somehow power up, whether he gets to that Ultra Instinct that Goku is at. That's the rumor. We also see Gohan's going to be going up in power here too. And I believe, unfortunately, though, I think Dragon Ball Super, when this tournament's done, it's done. I believe. I could be wrong. But there's supposed to be a movie that's coming out that's going to be about the Saiyans, but that is to the conclusion of Super. So we'll see. But good episodes, long episodes as far as just, wow, 30 minutes equals only 2 minutes in their world. It's pretty cool. But definitely check it out. And as far as the dub stuff, I'm not even quite sure how far. I don't think they've reached the Future Trunks series yet. I'm not sure.
So that's pretty cool. So all new episodes, and it is continuing like the old Dragon Ball Z story.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
Has it been getting like a good, like positive, like reaction, like from the like original fans? Like, are the original fans liking it?
Yes, I believe so. And it's also nice that you got SH Figure Arts behind it, giving us
His figures and stuff, yeah.
and then even Bandai America giving us their Dragon Ball Stars lineup also. So pretty cool. Speaking of SH Figure Arts, we're getting a new Goku with the new body style. We saw this a while ago, but here's some new pics of it. So if you missed out on the San Diego Comic-Con or even the regular release, the San Diego Comic-Con and the Mexican convention or something exclusive had the kanji on the front and on the back. So now you get it in the new body style. It won't cost you $100
That's nice.
or more.
That looks good.
Yeah, it does look
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So I picked up the Vegeta for my son, and he really likes it. So SH Figure Arts does such a good job on these figures.
Yeah, they do.
So
All right, moving on. We don't have a lot of news, so we'll just, roll through this really quickly. But Hot Toys, you're getting yourself a General Leia Organa from The Last Jedi.
Nice.
Or not Last Jedi, but from... I don't know. Is this...
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Does
But,
she?
has everybody here seen the movie now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'll ask a question later.
Well, yeah.
Something.
I had a question, James. Does she come with a cape by any chance?
No, and she doesn't come with an umbrella or any type of thing either. But she does come with a flight stand.
Oh, yeah.
She has less wrinkles there too.
But
Oh,
Yeah, awfully smooth face. I'll tell you what.
it's that oil of LA.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
That looks good. Good likeness.
Mm-hmm.
She changed her hair.
Yes.
I like that they did it like two-tone. Is the hair real or is that plastic?
Looks plastic.
Yeah, it's probably.
That would be hard to
looks
recreate.
good though.
Dude,
Took it
that's
out
a
of
good
that book.
sculpt.
Yeah, that shit
That's
looks
plastic.
official. It's because of the strands, the way the strands
Yeah.
look. Like it
Yeah.
looks really good. Paint job.
Hell yeah.
The lights coming off of it and everything.
Mhm.
That looks good. So what was your question, Russ?
Well, I don't know. Did everyone get a kick out of seeing the fact that she sort of I don't know, y'all remember, like, if you go way back and Yoda basically sounded like Yoda wanted to train Leia instead of Luke. Back in the day, in the old school Star Wars movies. He kind
Did I
of,
miss that?
no, he didn't definitely say it, but the way he acted was kind of like, Obi-Wan makes a comment like, that boy's our last hope, and Yoda's like, no, there's another. Almost like Yoda's like, fuck that kid, I could do this, I could do better with her, but there's that scene in the movie where she, I guess, when she gets blasted out into space.
Yep.
And she uses the Force to pull herself in.
Spoiler.
Oh, sorry. If anyone hasn't seen it yet, I apologize. I'm kind of
No warning for everybody that might be
too late now.
But send all complaints to Russ.
Yeah. Seriously, let me have it. Anyway, since I've already said it, I'm going to finish now. Anyway, in fact, she used the force to save her ass, and I thought that was kind of cool, but I didn't know if they had ever mentioned if she even trained or anything, so I wasn't sure if they did any backstory on that I missed or something. I don't know.
I never caught anything like that. It was
shocking. I didn't either. It was shocking to me too. It caught my attention. I was like, "Wow!"
Yeah, it was shocking to me, but I'm just gonna go somewhere and assume that Luke must have given her some kind of training in between after Return to Jedi and now.
Well, there's a novel out there, right? Does that have anything to do, like a little bit of a backstory on training?
It might. Was it the Bloodlines one? The one you're talking about?
I don't know. I just saw it at Barnes and Noble. There's a book.
Yeah. I don't know. Anna read it. I should ask Anna about it. She didn't seem too shocked.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. If I ask her though, she'll go into whole
pillow talk, Russ. Come on, it's pillow talk right there.
For her, definitely it is. She's a much bigger Star Wars fan than I am, so I'm just kind of like, I'm almost a casual Star Wars fan. It's kind of terrible, but.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So all you Star Wars fanatics out there, send all your complaints to Russ.
Yeah. Not only did he spoil that shit, but he's like,
he said he's a casual Star Wars that Trekkie is. Get him out. All right. Well, cool. Yeah, it was weird to see that. As far as background, most of us already know. Even if you read the Dark Horse comics, you know that she's got something in her. So who knows? Maybe she was under the table getting lessons. I don't know. Maybe Kylo was teaching her on the side when he had a time off. I don't know.
Under the table.
Well, I mean,
Mom, I learned this. Okay, how'd you do that again, son? All right, cool. I can do that too.
I mean, in the books that are no longer canon, right? She definitely was trained, in that way in those books, but those aren't canon anymore. So I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Star Wars fans. That's not a spoiler. Go read. Anyway.
All right. Well, there's all the stuff that she comes with. The stand. She has the ring. She's got the locator transmitter on her wrist. And she's got the gun and all that type of stuff.
That's a really nice figure. They did a good job on this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, so if you're a Kylo fan, life-size bust, talking bust as in torso, chest, up to the head, not bad. You can have them either with the hood on or with the hood off.
That looks dope.
The apple is not part of it's just for size.
Just a bowl there.
What did that happen?
There you go, Tommy Barricade. That is a new edition.
Definitely. Yeah. It's only, I think, retailing for $1,300.
Oh. Yeah.
I think it's Sideshow Collectibles. So what do you expect?
Sold.
It's so sold. I am all over that. May have to get two so I can display them with the hood on, with it down.
There you go, Charles. That's your thing, man.
Use them for bookends. No, that's really cool.
Yeah, it looks incredible. Yeah.
Cool if it had a voice activator in there.
Yeah, it would be so cool. Oh man.
You know, the new millennials love electrical gadgets and everything and light up features.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, moving into this is what, Mayfix? Yeah, I think so. We got a Executioner Stormtrooper, which looks pretty cool. So if you missed out on the figure arts, or not figure arts, excuse me, the where's it figures? No, it's not figures. If you missed out on the Black Series and all that type of stuff, here's another.
Oh, okay.
That looks cool, man. I never really noticed the Stormtrooper with that black stripe on the helmet. That looks dope.
Did you made have fallen asleep by then?
Just too much. Definitely didn't, but there's too much going on. I didn't notice.
Oh, shit.
Quite a bit of stuff, and then they also have a First Order Trooper, which is kind of like the Amazon exclusive heavy arms, where you can create your own, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is awesome.
So you can give them the kind of shoulder pad to signify whether he's lieutenant, sergeant, all that. The vest for the heavy, and so forth. So I think that's pretty. I wish Black Series would do that. That'd be nice.
Yeah, me too. That'd be awesome.
They did it with the Amazon exclusive, but you didn't get a lot of this stuff right here. So, all right, Marvel Legends. I guess Walmart's getting another Black Panther exclusive.
Good grief, dude.
So, so you got this one, which I can't really tell you what it's all about. He looks like he's got some vibranium effect pieces, 2 heads, 2 pairs of hands. Got the pink kind of look of him on his accents on his costume. Other than that, that's all I know. Let's read the back. I can't even read the back.
Real men wear pink. Anyway, but sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
So looks pretty cool, but as right now, the new or the I guess it's new, but it's not that Black Panther Walmart exclusive with the cape and everything is now hitting every Walmart, and it's just sitting there on the pegs.
I like. Wasn't that out like months ago, available on their website, and now all of a sudden it's hitting the store? I'm like, man, Walmart sucks. Dude. I hate that store.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Oh, dude, they just do. Oh.
All right, from Sideshow Collectibles, we have Iron Man here from Iron Man 3. It's pretty cool. Pretty decent size. Comes with a base.
Yes.
Because he's 6
What?
10 inches tall with the base.
Oh, yeah.
He is a life-size Iron Man. You can't put it on, but it's nice life-size stuff. Light-up features. And I believe it's around $7,000.
I was about to say how many. I was about to say how many months of rent is that?
Good.
So
You know, the
Sounds like almost about.
fact that I can't wear it ruins it for me. Sorry.
can't wear it, can't fly it, can't do anything. Psh, I'm out.
Yeah, for $7,000, I need to put that shit on.
Yeah, the downside is I'd have to have one with like a gut piece hanging out, you know.
Good piece of Tony, does this come in extra large around here?
Gotta have extra large hip area, you know.
The armor adjusts automatically.
Yeah. Russ, maybe they'll have a husky version for you.
Yeah, there you go. That's got to be husky. That's good.
Well, that's pretty cool. But yeah, you got that out there. Again, it's Sideshow. It's license, all that.
Yeah.
It's expensive. But hey, you know. Storm Collectibles, they've already teased the Rugal here from King of Fighters, but here's a nice color picture of the figure with the S and K on the brick wall there. And hopefully we get more King of Fighters, Fatal Fury characters, all that type of stuff to go with your Mortal Kombat, your Tekken, and your Street Fighter. So that should be badass.
They're knocking that stuff out the park, man. They're doing really well.
There. All right, in the NECA news, we have Crash Bandicoot. So they're creating that. That's just some prototypes. And then here's just a nice little collage of all of the stuff NECA has been doing or has done. This is their kind of Mego style figures. So you can see the Silent Deadly Knight. You got the Santa Clark Griswold. You got the Chainsaw Clark Griswold. You got the McAllister. You got Harry, and you got Marv from Home Alone. Christmas Story. You got all the stuff. These are the ones that actually have clothing and such. I thought it was a nice little kind of like a checklist poster type thing. And then the horror series, movie series also.
Damn.
And then the aliens. We've seen this before, but I thought this was pretty cool.
Oh man.
And then the Predator. The key thing about the Predator are the two at the very end there, which are these two. The AVP Arcade Dutch and the AVP Arcade Lynn Kurosawa.
Wait, so that dude's name in the arcade was Dutch?
Yes. Looks like Duke. But it's Dutch.
Well, wasn't that a certain actor's name in the original movie?
Yes.
Nice.
Cool. Nice. It is.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's got the shell, the cell shading on it. Give that kind of like game feel.
Yeah, must look like a little Terminator. Yeah. So maybe they were trying to model it after Arnold.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then if you're part of the NECA Club X subscription service, they've announced that the Purple Warrior Alien will be available for purchase. I don't know a lot about it. It was discussed a long time ago, and I forgot all about it. But there is a kind of subscription service to get the stuff earlier and all that type of perks. But it looks pretty good with the purple accent. Right up Tentacles alley. So.
Yeah.
All right, and then we have the Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. The man of your dreams is back.
I always dug that cover for the VHS.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, that's what I always remembered it from. Pretty cool.
There you go, there.
The bus, nice.
Those were the two dogs with the weird human faces on it. 3 different Freddy heads, along with his hat and another glove hand. So, pretty sweet.
Actually, it looks like it's pretty decently posable, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Nice. That's when he was like, "You're all my children now."
Every time on Elm Street. No, sorry.
Moving into Transformer news, Mega Action Series is giving us another figure. We've gotten the Optimus Prime, the Nemesis, Megatron, and now Soundwave.
Nice.
Is coming. Look at them.
All right.
Thigh shins. Whew.
Yeah, pretty thick.
Yeah.
So what aesthetic is this? Is this still Dreamwave type aesthetic like the others? Do you know?
Yeah, it looks like it.
The silhouette looks like it's gonna be like chunky. That chunky look.
Homeboy been drifting, boy, but working out.
Did you think that this was gonna continue on? I thought it was gonna just be like, okay, you got Optimus, repaint. Okay, we saw it. Megatron, okay, cool. So you have your two, you have your bookends, boom, boom. But now Soundwave? I mean, who do you think's next?
Dude, I don't know. I guess a good guy is next.
Like Grimlock, possibly? Or Rodimus?
These things are really impressive. And if they keep moving them, man, that's going to be some fucking display right there.
Yeah. They're not that expensive, like 200 or less. Though the Megatron's a little more, but but still, again, they're really impressive, and they're officially licensed. All that. They are action figures, so you can't get them into poses.
Like giant action masters.
Yep.
High-priced action masters.
But yeah, it would be very impressive, and I don't even know where you could get that in your DDoF.
No, you can't. You cannot.
Yeah.
They're too wide, I think.
So.
Too.
There we go.
Yeah. And they're 18 inches tall, so.
Yeah,
they'd have to probably put them in those wide displays, those wide glass displays they usually see in a retail store.
Yeah. But yeah, they're pretty cool. Just think of if you're a kid and you got this for Christmas, and be like, yes, I go share with my friends. Oh, we want to play Transformers, all right? I get, bam, holy shit. Yeah, I got my Soundwave here, buddy.
It'd be cool if they did like a Unicron, like in that style, and then you could use that and mess with your chugs and shit. Just use that as your chug.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't gone that route. Even
Yeah.
any of the city bots. I mean,
Yeah.
back in the day, Sentinel did Black Xeric and Mega Xeric. So that was pretty cool to go with your Fort Max.
Yeah.
But yeah, no one's ever touched anything else. All right, so Power of the Primes. We got Optimus Prime here, which looks really good.
Yeah,
I will say.
that. I can't wait to find those. I'm gonna go hunting next week.
I was watching a review for this, and I like, Orion Pax. I guess the little guy turns into Orion Pax. That actually looks pretty nice. I like that, the little figure.
This guy right here?
Yeah, there you go. He looks good.
Dude,
Yeah,
for
he
Chuck,
does.
it's good, man. It's just the alt mode that sucks, but the robot mode looks really good. The Optimus looks really good, like all put together. For $45, you're getting like a semblance of a masterpiece. In that classics type style.
I want to take some spackle and fill in all them waffles, but that's
but it's that it's that retail price point and stuff. So you understand they're gonna cut corners, but
that's true. That's true.
I saw someone.
You're right.
I saw someone fan moded a base mode out of it too on Facebook. That's pretty cool.
Oh no shit!
Yeah.
That's
Really?
cool. All right.
Yeah.
I just like this figure. This is really cool.
How about Rodimus?
I don't know. It looks
Four-arm
like
Rodimus.
It's so like the shoulders, like the legs are like the shoulders. That looks weird to me. That's the only thing that throws it off.
I can shoot my gun and scratch my belly and also scratch my face at the same time. It wasn't designed well to hide rod arms.
Like someone else said in another review, Void had some flaps that could kind of like cover his thighs that stretch out to the arms. It wouldn't look like he's doing a upside down leg splits.
Yeah, and you know what? Like just because of like the modular nature of the figures, I could see Perfect Effect or another third party company. Coming in and just kind of maybe doing a whole new torso piece to kind of slide in there, so it looks way better. I could definitely see something like that down the line coming.
You're probably right. I wouldn't doubt that at all. That's kind of how they work, man. That's right up their alley too.
But look how this is posed. This is posed really well. See this?
See, but that doesn't look bad. To me, that doesn't look bad.
He looks good right there. He does.
Yeah, that
this
angle.
right here, it's like, really? I mean,
He's like,
you don't see that?
Yeah.
See his little fist?
See that one they worked the little forearm flaps to kind of hide the fist and the body.
It's just like, ooh, you see my little arm looking
there
at
he's
you.
exposed. Yeah,
it's just.
But you know what? Overall, though, I think it's still, for an update of the G1, if you look at the G1, that G1 is pretty trash.
Okay, but then you look at
it was a statue, to see this and the playability, and again, it's a children's toy. I think it's pretty cool.
You look at this
figure from our adult refined standards,
Yeah.
This is the guy that folds up, right, and goes into the bigger body. Is that how?
Yeah.
You flip him upside down, and those you see his thighs right there become the shoulders of the Rodimus.
Man,
This looks wonderful.
how much money does it cost to paint the damn wheels? I mean, come on, just do it.
Yeah, that's a little annoying. I agree with you. It'd be nice.
It's a minor gripe, I guess, but it just seems like
it's a minor gripe, but it makes a big difference when you see
it does.
But it's
really
collusion
does.
with Takara. I'm sure Takara's like, that's our bread and butter. Don't touch it. You do your thing. And then we can just simply give it a little bit of a tweak. And that's what they'll do. The Legends version will have the nicer wheels, paint apps. So,
well, supposedly there's news out there, though, that that they're unifying the brands, and supposedly the Takara version is not going to be any different from the Hasbro versions.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. Supposedly,
Great.
I've heard
Well,
that
if that's
too.
the case, why would you buy the Takara when
now you don't have to wait. Yeah, now there's no sense in waiting if they're going to be exactly the same.
Same, exactly.
Wow.
I feel like if that is true, I kind of feel like that might hurt Takara a little bit right there.
Well, supposedly Takara's hurting already, so that's what the big change is.
It's because they're not focusing on the masterpiece. More of that crap.
Yeah. Well, I think SCU, it's Bobby or Greg, I can't remember who it was, but they said that the merging of these companies might be better for Masterpiece, but not as good for the mainline collectors, because Takara would have more resources to make more MP figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they give you the better paint apps and sometimes the extra accessories. You know, like some of the Titan Masters that they've released, the Headmasters, you're getting Target Masters with them that we never got over here. You know, so if they do just release them just as Hasbro is, then you are going to be missing out on those little extra details if you were an import person, you know?
I mean, if it does happen, that's great. But my only concern with Takara merging with Hasbro is the fact that, okay, so how is the Masterpiece line going to work? Because it better be the straight same damn thing that comes over here, and it better be released more readily available, and the price hopefully is a little bit, compliant with that.
A little better.
Yeah. Because, I mean, now you don't have to import it and you just wait for Hasbro. I don't want to have like, okay, well, Takara's doing it, but Hasbro's going to release the same thing in a year. Mm-hmm. It's like, come on. I don't want to keep doing this.
But it's weird. But why are like Hasbro so slow with the Masterpiece releases compared to Takara? Like with Takara, we seem to get them pretty frequently, and Hasbro is few and far in between.
The Hasbro, man, we haven't got one. We haven't gotten anything.
Bumblebee, I think, was like that last one. And how many years old is that?
That's it.
Yeah. From Hasbro? Yeah, I think so.
It's just movie. Sucks.
I mean, yeah, they didn't even do Hot Rod, which I thought they would do. So
yeah,
I thought they were gonna do more with like a side swipe. It's more the cars. Like every year, I thought we were gonna get a car, and then we're gonna get a Seeker, and
we didn't even get a Primal from them either.
No. But who knows? All right, so there is the combined form of the Dinobots, just for giggles.
Look, you got the two slashes on the upper thighs there. You see, wrapped around. I was like, oh shit!
Nice.
There you go.
That looks good. Can't even front. That looks kind of good.
Is that a thing where they wrap slash around?
No, it's fan mode. That's like a little fan mode.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's kind of clever though.
And the way this person did it, like I did the same thing. Like that fan mode for the combined mode is way better than the official version because it looks like the shoulders sit up higher, so they don't look as far out. So he looks way better proportioned in that way.
Damn,
that's cool.
I mean, I'm almost like this is the same thing. Damn.
See, there's hope.
Yeah,
no, you always have to fan mode the Hasbro stuff. If you could find a good fan mode that actually makes the combined mode and the figures like look decent. If you go by the official configuration, it looks like shit.
Hey, Jose, I have the Stunticons. Okay, who are you talking to? I had to fan mode the shit out of those things. Okay.
All right, up next we got some more Legends class figures. So we're gonna get the I forgot what they're called now.
Duocons.
That's it.
Yeah.
The guys that plug into each other. Okay, cool. Right.
Gosh, only you would take it that way. Wow. It was just a matter of time. It seemed like because they were doing that in the RID series. They're not as intricate as Legends figures, but they're about the same size. But we are gonna get Road Trap, as they call them, and I can't read this one's
Battle Slash
is his official name. And then we're also getting Tailgate, which was obvious since we got a Wind Charger.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
That's pretty.
But
cool,
I do like the fact that we're getting those guys.
Yeah. Like I didn't expect it. Like even with the leaks that we got, months ago, some of the stuff was not clear. So like. Definitely surprised to see the dual cons and that they actually, you could put them together.
Yeah,
it's pretty dope.
They're there in there. Helicopter in trunk mode.
I remember having these guys when I was a kid, and they were like shitty, man. They were horrible.
Did you describe the fact that oh man, I got the two that fuck each other? That sucks.
And I'm just saying, these look so much better than what I remember as a kid. They're amazing.
I was looking at some of the G1 commercials on YouTube, and it reminded me that I actually did have a couple of these guys. Like I didn't know who the characters were then. I was young or whatever, but I did have them. I had the Autobot ones.
Oh yeah. Well, if you remember the Transformers Rebirth or Season 4 intro, it was pretty badass how I think it was in that, wasn't it? Or maybe it was a commercial, but how those flywheels, I think, like landed and they transformed and all that type of stuff. I was like, oh, that's pretty badass. They merged together and cool. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those commercials had some great art.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Looked like they had some Japanese animation in them. And seeing those commercials over again, like not to sidetrack, but it was that kind of gave you the fiction because there were no more cartoons and Rebirth was only 3 episodes. And you kind of, you know, it was little 30-second commercials and you got maybe like 10 seconds, 15 seconds of animation, but it was cool to see, you know, what they gave you, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. That and like G.I. Joe. I mean, they did a lot of good stuff with their commercials.
Yeah, definitely. These guys look cool, man.
But there's Battle Trap.
Yeah.
All together.
I think that guy uses his head is like the connector. Poor guy. Damn.
I will form the crotch.
Yeah, I got the crotch. Always like, hey,
shove my head into my ass, and I will become a transformer.
Nobody.
They've been putting like a lot of love into these legends, man. These last couple of waves of legends have looked really, really good. You know,
and I mean they stemmed all the way back from Combiner Wars.
Yeah,
you look at the Power Glide, the Gears,
Power Glide,
Swerve. You know, all those were really decent. But I like the fact that we're getting like almost all the characters, as far as the toys are concerned, from back in the day. We're getting them, even the Japanese stuff. It's really nice. I mean, if they're going out with a bang and then they're going to reintroduce the Chug, okay. Because after Powers of the Prime, I mean, that's it. The trilogy's done. So what do they do? What are we going to do? But we're getting all of it right now, so it's nice.
Yeah,
it is.
It's strong. Ooh, look at there.
All right, moving into Masterpiece, Sunstreaker. Pretty cool. I just like the fact that Megatron is really
stabbing Optimus through the back.
Optimus right
there. That's just wrong.
Take that, Prime.
Looks like he's giving him a reach around or something. Yeah, I got the problems. Blade to your chest.
Someone's got a little bit of something on the mind there, huh, Russ? Reached around these two, do something together. Goodbye. I don't know. But here's Sunstreaker next to Sunsurge. Bad Cube's version of Sunstreaker.
I think it looks really good. Like mine's on the way, but I like the way the feet look. The feet look better to me.
Yeah.
The whole thighs and crotch area looks good. The chest.
The feet look perfect.
Yeah, the chest sections look very similar on both figures, but for some reason, I feel like the proportions on the official look better overall.
And how about this picture? Again, the official is on the left, and Bad Cube's on the right.
He's like, he's got an Autobot symbol on his ass.
That's his butt flap.
That's got to be mistransformed back there. Those flaps to the side, that doesn't look right.
They're not folded in.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be folded up.
I think you're right. It's supposed to be because that backpack really does square off nicely. It's not supposed to be that's just mistransformed.
So you're saying this is a Bad Cube, like Fanatic over here? They just want to make this look good. Like,
yeah, probably. They just didn't read the directions.
They didn't watch a review.
Yeah, there you go. But he looks so nice.
Yeah.
The thing,
it definitely does look good.
Yeah. Believe me, it's killing me. I gotta say this shit is killing me.
I mean, the way they clean up the feet is the reason why
a couple more days, Russ. A couple more days.
I know.
I always hated Sunsurge's feet.
Yeah, the leg transformation on this thing, and as well as the feet, Brian, are it's phenomenal. It takes you back to why Masterpiece is awesome, because
the Masterpiece,
why what you love about it is the engineering. I mean, that's the key thing.
Yeah.
I mean, God, I might have hated on the Megatron, but I gotta tell you, when I transformed the MP Megatron, I was blown away by that thing. The engineering that goes into that is sick. And this kind of reminds me of that a little bit. It's got a lot of those cues, where where these make shit fit and things fold in nicely and it tabs perfect. It's beautiful.
And we've been waiting for a new car for a while, and we have. I mean, that right there may give it an easier pass if you really went into it, because it's been a while. But I still think it's good. I mean, for me, I got back into Transformers back in like 2000, as far as like buying the G1 stuff and buying the reissues and all that other stuff. And Sunstreaker is one of those ones that, we don't have the mold anymore, along with like Wheeljack and all that. And so it's like, that resonates with me, even though I haven't picked this up yet. But it's nice to finally get it and to actually have Sideswipe's twin.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
now, I know the complaint that some people are having is that this being a newer masterpiece, it's not going to fit in with some of the older masterpiece figures, and I can kind of understand that. But
no, I was making a facetious comment on a post earlier today. If you're talking about mine, but
I don't know if it was you or not. It might have been you. It might have been you.
Ryan's like, you calling me out? You calling me out?
So, I mean, to me, I mean, they're definitely pulling the toon aesthetic here, but the way it's engineered, it looks, it's not like Lavender Wave, right? Or
I agree, Brian.
I'm sorry, not Lavender Wave. That one's okay. The Inferno, like the Inferno, and the way they did grapple. Fantastic figures, but just the way they did the aesthetic. Here they don't sacrifice the alt mode, so like I like it, and due to the expansive engineering on this, it does, it looks like a robot and not like a drawing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's cool is you can put this in alt mode next to Sideswipe in alt mode, and it's hard to tell. I mean, they're both like the same car, that's pretty amazing.
And the detailing in the forearms, the lower legs, like the kibble, like that you could see. Like you're right, like it does look tuned, but not like the way the last few releases have.
Yeah, like Megatron. Like Megatron looks tuned, but to the panels and everything, right. The only thing I wish is the alt mode on the Sunstreaker. I wish the windshield was like a smoked gray and not for the alt mode. But they did green, so
it's all good. Yeah, still good. All right, up next is Fans Hobbies Red Dragon. So if you bought the con exclusive for a little bit too much, whoops. But again, this one, which is nice, a little bit cheaper, looks good.
I don't know with the perfect effect revealed.
Yeah, the perfect effect one looks good. But this one doesn't look too bad either.
Yes.
The perfect effect is a little more. I mean, it's more accurate and everything else. I mean, this is just off the double cross.
That hits
all that. So, but still,
like that.
Decent use of the mold.
Yeah, it works.
He looks like an evil motherfucker, dude.
The lips.
Pouty lips right there.
Evil and pissed off.
Come here, give Daddy a kiss.
Exactly. It's like pucker up.
All right, so Gigapower has shown us their sludge, and doesn't look too bad.
I love the way it looks. This is what I wish like the masterpiece was still doing. Like, some people might say it's too busy, but I think that looks good.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good. Even the inside legs, like, if it looks like all the engineering in there, how everything folds in, it still looks clean, smooth.
Yeah, these guys do look nice, and the fact that they're bigger, I tell you, man, the bigger the toy, I tell you, it kind of makes up for other shortcomings because it's so impressive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have a size comparison with Sunstreaker, but there's several things though, unfortunately, with Gigapower. I had them and got rid of them, and I was going to go Fans Toys, but then I've just been lazy and I just haven't done it. And plus, they're harder to come by.
Yeah.
And the same thing with this. They've waited so fucking long that a lot of their stuff is sold out. So if you're getting like, oh, this looks great, I'm going to get on board. Well, try and find the chrome version of Gutter.
Yeah.
Or Grass or whatever. And then the price point went back up to $199, which is fine. That's the same as Fans Toys, but they dropped their price with the Grasser at $139 just so they could be in competition with Perfect Fusion's Slag.
Mhm.
But yeah, then who cares? Then they raise it back up. I think they would have done a better service to themselves and to the fans because they're taking their sweet ass time to keep that price point lower, and people would probably jump on board more.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. If you've already set that standard of lowering like your price, and still basically getting the same size figure that was released before, but at a lower price point, like it's hard pressed to kind of raise that again. Once you've already dropped, to a lower price point like that.
Well, their tactics are weird. I mean, like the metallic version of their Grasser Slag came with bits for something else. I think for the gutter. I think something happened. They were doing stuff to like make things right, but you had to get a certain product to make it right, even if you didn't like that aesthetic. And I think that's wrong also. And it was all over the place. Like they have no fucking clue what they're doing. It's like, oh, we got to do a Dinobot. All right, we have 5 of them. All right, let's do it. Throw it out there. Well, what's our time span? 10 years. All right, let's do it in 10 years. Fans projects take 10 years. Let's do us 10 years too.
Good God, dude.
See, and it's like you said, like you would have had to have been in there from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're going to be in on this line, because then, like you said, you're going to be paying a lot of the aftermarket.
It's crazy that we're still talking about third-party Dinobots. I mean,
I know, right?
Remember? I mean, the G Creations finished theirs, Toy World finished theirs, Fans Toys finished theirs. I mean, and you got Fans Project, finally putting out that snarl. And these guys, how many more do these guys got? 3 more to go, something like that.
Yeah, we saw Swoop a while ago, but now that's wherever. And then they've released a picture of Grimlock, and then this thing's supposed to be coming out. But it's like, and the other thing too is they come out with the chrome version, then they come out with metallic version. But they know that the chrome version is more, no one wants metallic, so they'll put the incentives at the metallic. It's like, come on, give me a break. And they do look good, though. I mean, look at that.
They do.
They do.
They're beefy. And there's Sunstreaker.
Damn,
wow.
how big they are.
They're fucking huge.
Why is it that scale? That scale does not offend me. It really does. I always should be huge, So
you know what? I think that's the scale I would want from Dinobots too. Like
that
feels good.
For sure.
That feels good to me.
I tell you, man. I just think of those G1 episodes and those Dinobots showed up. Those Decepticons were like, "That's it, we're out."
Yep. And that's how they tower over the other bots like that. Like that's kind of like how I remember it too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's so funny. Taking me back. Remember Megatron was he tried to be tough and get his ass kicked. All right, retreat. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of nice how he stood up and told Grimlock that he wasn't scared of him. Grimlock just said, "Good, I like a stupid enemy."
Yeah, he beat his ass.
I think those look really good though.
They do. They look amazing. Holy shit.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right, G Creation. We got Rebel, which is their version of Prowl.
I so want this, but I know their transformations are known to be a little bit more intricate, and that just scares me. If it comes in bot mode, I'm all good.
And the thing, he looks so good though.
Yeah, I love the IDW Prowl. Like that's from the early Robots in Disguise comics look, and it's really good.
Dude, I'm waiting for Dr. Wu to make a table to go with this guy.
There you go.
He's cool.
Is more his Cybertronian alt mode in his character?
Alt mode, yeah. This one has more of it a little bit.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah. Kind of War Within.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's what they did with those designs in the comics at the time. Like some of the robots, like Bumblebee and Starscream, they went back to that, War for Cybertron designs.
Yeah.
Wei Zhang Omega. So bring it back to Styrofoam.
In package images.
Yep. I'm sure these little marks, Sharpie marks, are not on the product. This is just a showcase. Pretty cool.
So again, for all the flack that figure gets, it's I think they're only dropping it for like $100. It's definitely the budget version.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some assembly required, it seems.
Yeah, it's just showing you there's some stuff on sprues, whether it's you have to do it or they're just showing that it's labor intensive for them. So have pity on them. I don't know. Who knows?
Poor kids.
Just give them another pack of cigarettes. Come on, they're fine.
Yeah, the ashtray must be off to the right.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say some stuff there, but oh man. All right, so I'm just showcasing this. This is a fan done digi of the MMC Roadbuster, which looks just phenomenal. And I would love for MMC to, if they're going to do repaints or they're going to do con exclusives, I mean, it'd be too much to ask for some weathering, some really Roadbuster here looks damn good.
That looks incredible. Like, look at the bullet holes on the left leg, on the lower left leg. This actually reminds me of the gauntlet that I forgot what that company. I think it was Mech Ideas that they put out. They had like a regular version, and they put out like a weathered version. That
the con exclusive. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, this looks amazing. He looks like he's been through a war zone, which is appropriate, So,
definitely.
Yeah.
There
is something to be said when figures are like weathered like that. Like, I don't know if you would want all your figures like battle damage, but I mean, the more paint and the more details and stuff like that, like the better. Like,
definitely.
It just pops. It makes it look good.
Yeah, they definitely look like robots that have been through war.
Yeah. All right, so that's it for that portion of the show, and then we'll get into Brian. Get away from your toys.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. This is the portion where we're going to go into our blast from the past. Big blast of trash. Let's see here.
Put them beans down.
Again, this is just a compilation of stuff I just decided to throw together real quickly, but feel free to chime in the chat. I will try and make sure that I remember to go through the chat at the end. And so, yeah. Again, I'll have a link.
Chat Masters.
What?
Chat Masters here. Put them to work.
Oh, no.
Damn. It's the weekend. It's the weekend, right?
Oh, yeah, it's the weekend. So here we go. Again, I don't have everything on the list, so this should be a nice little highlight. Oh, right. Again, I'll have a link in the description so you can go right to it. You guys seeing the blast from the past?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Damn. All right. Here we go. All right, so real quickly, it was a great year for movies, which we're going to get into, but the whole Fox and Disney merger, pretty sweet.
Shout out to the Simpsons for predicting it all.
Yeah, no kidding. Who would have thunk it? But pretty cool. I mean, you guys excited? Are you guys kind of like, oh, damn.
Man, it's amazing, man. From the fanboy point of view, like if you're looking at the Marvel stuff, and just knowing that the MCU now have Fantastic Four and X-Men, two of their major franchises back into the fold, it's definitely exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, the potential is great.
Potential for movies, in the future to weave those characters into what they've already been doing, and like it's really, really, really good.
I had some concern about certain movies like Deadpool, but I don't have that concern anymore because when I think about if you think about it, Disney's a cash machine, man. They're gonna do whatever is going to work. I don't think it'll change anything. I think Deadpool will be fine. I don't think they'll mess with it.
No, they're not going to mess with it. I mean, think about what they did with Star Wars. They bought it from Lucas for how many billions of dollars?
Like 4.5 billion.
Yeah, and they've already almost got that back with the 3 Star Wars movies they've done.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's like whoa.
Yeah,
they sold them short.
Lucas is kicking himself right now.
I don't know. Maybe. I think Lucas was just wanting to get out, dude. You know.
I mean, for who the fuck needs $4 billion? You know what I'm saying? But for all the money that franchise makes, you know.
And the funny thing is, I think he donated
most of it from what I heard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. As I said, I think
in my pocket.
Yeah, it's like, what can you do with that? You know, it's good to be, to be a philanthropist. You know?
He's already set up with his royalties and shit anyway, and Lucas.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just picture how nice it would be just to like not even worry about money ever.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god,
ever. Like I'm just gonna take off. I got this. I'm gonna go there.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
just do. You actually, it's just doing. You could do the things that make you happy without having to worry about. Oh, how am I paying this bill or that bill? Like that's.
Strip club like crazy. Make it rain.
Make it rain. Yeah. CJ.
If I had unlimited money. I think I could see myself doing.
How many hoes would you save, Brian? How many hoes you saving?
all their kids
Kitty
are going to Harvard. All their kids are going to Harvard. You know.
Yeah.
You get a masterpiece. You get a masterpiece. And you get a masterpiece.
I mean,
everyone gets an MP10. Nice. But yeah, I mean, $4 billion to Force Awakens made over $2 billion, Rogue One's $1 billion, and Last Jedi's catching up real quickly. It's gonna predict to be in between, but interesting. All right, let's go through some movies. I didn't have every single movie, just mainly the nerdy type stuff, kind of. I didn't put in Resident Evil or Underworld.
No love movies in there, man. Damn.
No, it's just. I don't. Did Nicholas Sparks bring out a dessert movie last year? I don't remember. Notebook 2? No. So here we go. All right, so we got some movies. I know Harvey__Dent would love the list. Maybe John Wick 2 starting us off because that came out the first. Came out in January, and then we also had Logan this year. I mean. After we get done with the list, I mean, just think of it from a comic book or just from a, I guess, nerd perspective of just what we got. So Logan, rated R, pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've just recently rewatched Logan. I really like that movie a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Both of those that you just showed are getting heavy rotation on HBO right now, so I've watched them both. Like, Logan. Like, I don't know, like I'm mixed on it. Like I just thought it was okay. Like I didn't think it was anything great. Cool that it was rated R, but I feel like they just use that as an excuse for like that first quarter of the movie to just drop like a ton of fucking F-bombs. I just felt like it was a little excessive.
Well, I thought it was rated R so that they could actually show his spikes going through people.
That's what I dug about it. You know what I'm saying? The graphics of the violence that you saw.
Because like all the X-Men movies, he's just like swiping at stuff, and you know what's happening, but they don't show what's happening. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, also, we got to see a little girl thrashing people too. So it was kind of like wow.
And I loved how John Wick 2 like expanded on that whole world with the hotel, the Continental, and you saw like it's not so localized; it's like worldwide.
Yeah, that was.
And they're supposed to be doing a series of that too.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, that was a lot of fun to see that.
Again, these are just on here. I'm not saying that they're good or bad.
Okay, is that because you got Ghost in the Shell up? But
you got Scarlett Johansson in the Ghost in the Shell.
I haven't seen
it.
I like that silhouette. Like that suit.
Yeah. Hey, if it was more like the one from the movie, I would really like that suit.
Man, shout out to Scarlett, man. So like I only know her mainly from Black Widow stuff, but like when you start Google imaging and like watching her like on the red carpet and stuff, I'm like, this fucking girl's she's
done some cool movies, man.
Is friggin' pretty. Man.
Oh, yeah.
I like how you start Google imaging her. It's
Yeah, he's
I didn't
definitely a
hate it.
smoker.
what Prince? What'd you say?
I said I didn't hate it.
Hated it? I was like, let me go.
No,
Hated
I
it.
said I didn't.
Oh, you
I
didn't hate
didn't
it. Oh, get the fuck out of here then.
I have to watch this
cool.
again. I kind of lost focus like halfway through. You know, it just was doing other things while this movie was playing, so it didn't get my full attention. So,
Jose, that could be taken a whole different way.
I was getting sore with my arm, my wrist. It was just,
it just shows you what Brian's thinking about.
I needed some ice. I
got distracted.
Got to that right hand
I heard a
down.
knock at the door. I was like, oh shit. Here comes the Snuggie, so no one sees anything. Oh, right. There we go. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so up next we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Look at that. Les Guardians de la Galaxy.
I wanted to spice it. Les Guardians de la Galaxy.
I like that.
Volume 2. Not bad. I mean,
Yeah,
I know some people didn't like it. Maybe didn't have the flair of the first one, but
I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. I liked it a lot. So.
it had Kurt Russell.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it as well.
Yeah.
More the same. You know, I thought, you know,
It had Jack Bird. I like that.
entertaining for what it was, but it, to me, like skippable, like nothing that I would really want to go out of my way to see again. Like I saw it, enjoyed it, nothing that I want to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch this again. I'm gonna watch this.
And it met my expectations for sure.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, everything about it. I mean, the comedic stuff we already knew.
Right.
And even to the Switch. I mean, if you haven't seen any of these movies, I apologize. We might be spoiling some stuff. But you know, Yondu dies. I'm putting on the pictures for their
Countdown on that. We might be spoiling it, and Yondu does. Yeah.
And Yondu dies. Boom. All right, so it's like I didn't click. Oh, damn it. So, but yeah, it had some good moments. Alien Covenant. I like that it furthered the story, but really, this is how they all came about. Really, it's like. Okay.
So let me
It
ask you,
wasn't.
yeah. So quick question about this one for those who've seen it and those who are diehard Alien fans. So I watched it and it was interesting to me. Some of it, and I was like, wow, it's a little over the top kind of stuff. But do you think this movie split Alien fans like The Last Jedi split Star Wars fans?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely an analogy there or a parallel.
Yeah. I mean, you'd look at Prometheus and you're like, okay,
Right.
I see where they're going. And then
yeah,
you get to this and you're like, wow, that's what it seemed like it was rushed. It should have been a couple of movies to get to that situation. I don't know. I don't like the fact that it was, what was it, Michael? I forgot his name now. The creator of this whole thing.
Yeah.
Or David. It was David, sorry. And it was weird.
yeah. The android created them.
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
created all this shit and it's like, interesting.
Now, was all this the stuff with these new Alien films supposed to be tied to the older films, like, or is it just like this is kind of like a new take on what those films like were?
I thought it was supposed to be tied to it, but by doing so, they screwed the whole Predator, Alien versus Predator story arc because it doesn't fit now.
Okay,
Yeah.
In the time.
doesn't jive with that. Okay.
No. So I don't know what they're doing. And
The
we're
only
getting
way
a
I
new
can-
Predator movie next year. So
the only way I can see them fitting Predator in is if the engineers fought them or something like that.
yeah. Could make sense, but I swear to God, they better not be former engineers that just got mutated.
Oh, yeah.
One ugly motherfucker. Yeah, right. There you are.
Yeah, see, so I haven't seen Covenant, but is Prometheus taken into account with this film? Like, do you know that that's definitely the first part and this is the continuation?
Yeah, you do see. I won't spoil it. Sorry, I would say, but yes,
Okay.
it is. Yeah, at the very end of Prometheus, you see the Doc and the android take off to find the engineers, and this kind of leads to the planet of the engineers. And so there you go.
Okay.
And then you get to see this snowballs.
Yeah, I gotta give them a try because I'm not connected like in any kind of way to like the older films. Like I watched them, I enjoyed them, but I'm not like I haven't watched them multiple times to kind of like really remember the intricate details. So, you know, I'll watch these and try to see if I could enjoy them as films and not, you know, trying to continue the lore of the old ones.
Up next, we have Wonder Woman, which, regardless if you think it was just a DC version of Winter Soldier, could be right. Could be wrong.
The first Avenger.
The first.
Yeah.
But it was a good movie.
Yeah,
I think it was Jay Roos that said that Wonder Woman, the first Justice League.
Actually, I can see that connection. I can see that connection though. It kind of
similar,
like that. Yeah,
similar in those regards that it was that period piece kind of tale, you know.
But it made sense though.
Yeah,
it did.
Yeah. I mean, it was good. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
My son was aggravated because he just got pissed that they killed off a certain villain too early. He figured they should have kept that villain around. You know, I was like, why did they kill him off? And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was decent. I thought like there was a lot of hype around it. Like, and I was just like, I felt like it was okay compared to like what everybody was saying. Like, oh my God, this was good. It was good. I think people were just like compared to Man of Steel and BBS that were a little bit more down. You know, this one was definitely like a brighter film. The only thing though is that Ares, like I just hated the fact that, you know, he had that human head with the mustache, like, you know, like
the dude from Harry Potter.
Like that's what threw it all off for me. Like, you know, like if you were just gonna go CGI because it was a CGI fest towards the end, like just go all in. You know, like why give him the human
I didn't
head?
like he was Professor Lupin.
Yeah,
that's so funny that you say that because I kind of thought about that. I was like, yo, it's just bad look, you know?
Yeah. That's the one thing that throws it off for me. Like, you know, it's just like,
oh man.
But it was a good movie. It was empowering to, and I'm not trying to be sexist here or whatnot, but even the Gal Gadot whatever her name is, we'll say it. It's empowering to women. I mean, it was a good female film. And she's a badass.
Yeah, she definitely is a badass.
And dude, there were so many times like where the camera was just on her and you see her like smile and I'm like, man, like that is a beautiful like woman. You know what I'm saying? Like the charisma like from her, like you could definitely like get like through the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she's very charming.
Yeah, initially I was wary of her like playing that character, like she's too skinny and you know like Wonder Woman.
I agree.
I didn't picture her
me too.
actress to be Wonder Woman, but then seeing it on screen, I'm like, man, she does embody it. Like it does look nice, you know. She does a good job.
Remember I thought the same thing when I heard she was going to be playing Wonder Woman. I was like, she's too thin. She can't play Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a beautiful woman. I thought she was too thin. I thought she would be muscular, you know. And I don't know.
I was like, that's the gal from Fast and the Furious. What the hell? I can't see her as Wonder Woman because I'd be like, come on, get out of here. Go get something to eat. And then,
exactly.
They can't be able to do nothing. But it was a good movie. Okay, next up was voted #1 on the ETR show from the Facebook group. The worst movie of 2017. And if there is no sacrifice, no victory can be made. And that's pretty much true for the Transformers the last night.
It could be the worst movie of the 21st century.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, I got it. I got it like on the Black Friday sale for like $8 on Blu-ray. So I bought it and I watched it and I was I see why everyone is why everyone thinks it sucks. I was like, okay, I see.
Russ, had you not already seen it?
No, I hadn't seen it. I did not see it.
Oh, good God!
I was listening to everybody pummel it, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna go see it. I'll wait. Then I'll save my money. I had a feeling it was gonna be a bad movie anyway. All the stuff we were seeing leading up to it, you had all these clues. This was gonna be a bad movie. There's so many things, man.
But Russ, by not seeing the theater, you missed out on the best part.
The ability to walk out?
No, the popcorn.
The movie popcorn.
That's all right. I'll microwave something and be all right.
Well, we know you're gonna go see the movie Bumblebee, right? Russ, you're gonna go see that in the theater at least.
Sure. I'll go see it. Yeah.
Come on, John Cena.
Of course. Hey, you know what?
You can't see me now. He's gonna do an attitude adjustment on Bumblebee.
I think wait, Bumblebee's gonna
Five
be a
knuckle shuffle. Right
if
there.
they're gonna make him a Volkswagen Beetle, I'll go see it.
Dude, what if they're like all G1 in there? What if that happens? That would be nuts.
That would be fun. I would definitely check that
Oh my
out.
goodness. Yeah, then I could totally overlook John Cena in there.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
This movie I'm gonna have to get because I got all the other 4 Transformers movies on Bluray. So just to have it, I'm gonna have to get it. But
You know what? That's why I bought it, man. That's why I bought it because I got all the other ones. Just that, so.
I'll be honest, I have it too. I mean, I'm an archiver, so
Yeah.
I have to have it. It's not like I watch it though.
I made Anna sit. I made Anna sit through it, and Anna was like, after we were done, Anna was like, "You fucking dick. That's 2 hours." Like,
you know what though? Honestly, I do like it better than Revenge of the Fallen though. You know,
Oh, you do?
I do.
Really, you do? I like Revenge of the Fallen better than that. I don't know.
I would admit I like Revenge of the Fallen more.
Yeah, definitely.
But all right, moving on. We have Spider-Man: Homecoming that came out this year.
Yeah.
So that was okay. It's better than Transformers, but it's not the best Spider-Man movie that they could have done.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
it was better than the last 2.
No.
James is bitter.
I'm bitter that this is not MJ.
No, not for a long shot.
I'm sorry, but thinking, I don't know, May Parker being hot is not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
May is actually like, damn, she looks good.
it's funny you say because the same problems you have with the Jane are the same things I nitpicked it for too. Like I'm like Mary Jane's a redheaded white girl. Sorry, that's what it is, guys. Sorry.
Yeah,
she is.
I mean,
can you imagine Aunt May going to visit Peter at the Avengers mansion and having all the Avengers trying to hit on her?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure. I would.
Captain
America's
like, hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, May is an old lady, dude. That's the
That's why I like the one of the things from the Toby movies that I liked. That was my Aunt May. I like out of all the different versions, that was my favorite version.
Yeah, she was the closest. Yeah, closest to the comic.
Yeah,
but
you're right.
There was no reference to Uncle Ben either, which I didn't like.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just a stickler for that. I don't need an origin story, but I do need some connection to that. Like, fuck you, Tony. Why I'm doing this is because my uncle raised me to do the right thing. So go, screw yourself.
Exactly.
Not like, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Stark. You can have the suit back. Am I done?
See, so I agree with that point, like somewhat. Like I think this movie was better than both Amazing Spider-Mans, but there was aspects of that Amazing Spider-Man that I liked over this one, like certain aspects of it, not the movies overall. The Uncle Ben aspect, I feel like should have been mentioned. Like, even though we know the story, not that we had to see it. Like, I agree, we didn't need the origin again, but he should have definitely been touched on. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't touch on him at all. And Peter's still at that 15-year-old, 16-year-old stage where he's just becoming Spider-Man. It's the beginning. Mm-hmm. So I feel like they should have at least mentioned it, touched on it, if not harp on it, but they should have mentioned it.
Yeah, because Uncle Ben hasn't been dead very long, right? Isn't that? I mean, by the time
it should be fresh. It should be fresh.
So,
but they moved on.
Yeah, they moved on pretty fast.
And I think that's what it is, because Iron Man is being portrayed as like the mentor, the superhero mentor. That's probably why they didn't. Mention that aspect.
I don't like that. But Keaton killed it as the Vulture.
He was fantastic.
Yes.
I think he did a great job.
He may have made the movie for me, actually, because he was just so good. He was so good. I think you're right.
All right, moving on to the next movie, War for the Planet of the Apes. One of my favorites from 2017. Actually, we're still in 2017, but one of my favorites. Love it. I'm a huge fan of the original Planet of the Apes movies just because of my dad, and seeing how they did this and where it's come, I'm like, damn, that's cool. I mean, the reference to Nova, unfortunately, you know, spoilers again, but Caesar dies. The reverting. I ain't giving you no time. If I say
No time
sorry,
to back
spoiler,
out.
boom, you better click off. Finger on that trigger. But it's just really a great job, and Woody Harrelson did a great job playing the villain. And as far as the whole reverting to a primate stage from the humans, I thought that was a nice nod to the original, because it's like, how are they going to do this? How are they going to get to this point that we remember from the original? It did a great job. Love it.
Yeah. I thought it was cool too how the play on the title was basically the humans were battling for the world, but the world was already the Planet of the Apes. Like they had already basically inherited it, you know?
Yep.
Kind of thing. I thought that was clever.
I'm gonna have to get this and then just like binge watch all the new Planet of the Apes movies.
Yeah.
Just binge watch them.
Same here. Same here.
Oh yeah, and from the very beginning, with even Franco being the lead with Caesar, and how Caesar came out,
right,
and then going and seeing those reoccurring characters, the apes from the first one that he met in captivity, Rocket, Maurice, carry forth over to the next movie, and then into the next movie. It's good.
Yeah.
And to see how far they've come.
Good trilogy. Good trilogy.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, up next is It. A little more recent, September of this year.
Still haven't seen this, and I'm ashamed.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Then I will not say anything. It's everything you ever were afraid of, and they all float. That's it.
Heard it was pretty graphic. You know, like I want to see it. I want to see it.
I do too.
Feet, but yeah,
probably a lot worse than the original, I imagine. You know, with it as far as graphic and showing everything. But
and the actor did a great job how he does his smile. I mean, it's creepy, and everything else. I mean, you're filling in the shoes of Tim Curry, who did a phenomenal job in the original.
That he did.
But this guy did a great, and I don't know the actor's name, but it's good. So, all right, up next is Blade Runner 2049. Harrison Ford coming back because he needs to be in every single one of his old movies. Blade Runner, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, all that. Bring it back. Air Force 1, 2, maybe, I don't know.
I haven't seen this yet either.
Ryan Gosling, isn't it? Huh? Damn. All right.
Shout out to Extra Zero, though. I think this is one of his favorite films of the year.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, this came out in October. A good movie. I love the original. The visuals of the original is far beyond for the time. The amount of being able to create this world and the visuals was just mind blowing.
Yeah.
Does this capture it? That's your call, but it's worth taking a look at if you've watched the first Blade Runner. So, up next, Thor Ragnarok, the comedy of the year.
Yeah.
Word.
Pretty much.
Seriously, I would classify it as a comedy over like an action film.
I really liked the movie. Okay, I did. But it drove me crazy that they made it like Guardians of the Galaxy. It drove me nuts. I went to see it with a few people, and that was my main bitch about it. And everyone was like, "Oh, it wasn't that bad." I'm like, "Dude, are you kidding me?" That drove me crazy. It was like I kept thinking, "Stop! Don't make a joke! Don't make a joke! Please, they made the damn joke." I'm like, "Oh man."
Yeah. But I feel like they went a little overboard with the comedy. But again, like I love reading comics, and Thor was never a character like I could get into, like, just the way he talked and just some of the stories. Like I wasn't into the mythology. I thought the first two Thor movies were okay, but nothing like great. You know what I'm saying? Like they're kind of low on my list of Marvel movies. So I think maybe doing something like this was a step in the right direction, and I think the box office proves it with the money that they made. You know, I just feel like, man, it's just a little too much. Just scale it back a little bit. Make it funny. You know, get the jokes. You know, get the casuals. You know what I'm saying? You know, get the dollars. But I feel like it was too much. It's just in certain parts.
That's the way I feel too. They overdid it, man. They overdid it.
They did.
But I enjoyed the movie overall. Like I like what they did with the Hulk, and you know, it was an enjoyable watch. I wouldn't say it was bad by any means, but
no, not at all.
Fucking comedy.
There's a lot of liberties taken in the movie, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, there it is.
Got the Planet of the Hulk look.
Yeah.
The Contest of Champions type of thing. Hela's there, but her origin is different.
Yeah.
The destruction of Mjolnir. How does that factor? I mean, because for me, I'm a purist. I want Thor with his hammer.
Me too.
I want him that way. You know?
Yeah.
Especially taking on this great threat as Thanos is coming. I was like, man, I want some hammer time.
Hammer for real.
Yeah. I think they'll bring it back somehow. But I did dig like how they kind of did change the story that's been told to us, like somewhat, like finding out like her backstory and like her and Odin were, you know, conquering worlds like together, like type, you know, that wasn't what we were told before, and finding out like that was the real history. I thought that was interesting, but they didn't build on that. You know, and the Thor with no hammer, it was interesting because you know, from what we've seen, it's like that's how he flies and that's how he does, you know, that's kind of like his power is the hammer. And to find out that really he is the power is within him and he doesn't need the hammer, I thought that was pretty cool too. But we need to have the hammer because of the visual, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, the hammer is like Han Solo without the Millennium Falcon.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, it's just not right.
He's just a guy flying another ship.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, quick question for you guys. So, in the Avengers Infinity War trailer, they show the Hulk running with the other guys at the end. But they show Thor going to the Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, who the hell are you guys? Thor and Hulk are together at the end of Ragnarok. Do you think the Hulk might show up in Black Panther movie to get him on Earth? Maybe.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the aftermath of because Thanos' ship is there next to Thor's ship.
Right. That's
Ragnarok. And so I think Thor acts as a distraction so they can escape.
Yeah.
And then that's why we see him in that circle type of contraption type thing, and then he gets blown out of that, and then he hits onto the Guardians. And
the Guardians are going to find him, right?
Yeah. And then the Hulk and everyone are going to be the ones that are going to be like, okay, this is what's going down.
They get away. Right. Yeah. See, that's logical.
Things coming.
I think you're right.
But the Loki character was fleshed out a little bit more in Thor Ragnarok. I like that. I do wish that the one thing I really wanted was the Enchantress. You got the Executioner, and I really wish the gal that was going to get executed or during that whole public execution was going to turn into like she's the Enchantress.
Me too.
Something there, but nothing happened.
Yeah, they sort of left out a lot of opportunities. They introduced characters, and I don't know. Maybe they feel like they have enough. I don't know.
And I didn't like what they did with some of the other characters. Like they killed off, like we didn't see Lady Sif, but they killed off the other Warriors 3, and they kind of just like glossed over it. Like no big deal, and they were major characters in the previous two films, and they were just glossed over their deaths. It meant nothing. Like so
they're like foot soldiers.
Hit or miss.
Nothing. Like get out of here.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
All right, up next is Justice League. Came out in November. It's fairly fresh. Obviously, Superman's back. Spoiler.
There he is.
Yeah, they have the secret of the entire year.
Yep, he comes back. I gave it. What did I give it? A 4.5. I gave it a better score than BVS.
Did you really, James? I don't even remember you scoring it that low.
Yeah, Justice League was. There's just things about it I didn't like. Especially gun-toting Batman again. Guns blazing. He's the war machine.
Man, I hope we get that Snyder cut. I hope somebody releases that Snyder cut.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I want to know. The missing scene was Deathstroke breaking Luthor out of jail.
Yep.
That makes sense for the spoiler end of the scene, end of the credits where Deathstroke is meeting him on the yacht because they supposedly said something. Let's split up. We'll meet back later. All right, cool. And so we get to see that. Hopefully, we get to see that. But all in all, the movie, I didn't like Barry. I don't like the fact that he constantly has to have the lightning effect every time he runs. And I'm surprised he's not shocking the shit out of people around him. Or, Aquaman's hair or even Wonder Woman's hair isn't like frizzing up or any of the static electricity and such. I didn't like that. And he was just a buffoon. Granted, this is probably the first that he's using his powers. He's tripping over himself, but he was just too much comedic relief that he should have been Wally. Not Barry.
Yeah, it's not.
Or something.
It's not a portrayal of Barry Allen. To me, that's not Barry. You know what I'm saying? That's not that Barry Allen character.
But what were you saying, Trent? Were you saying something?
I was just gonna say, ask you, did you ever hear? Is it true about that certain end credit where they shows what happened to Steppenwolf? Did they actually shoot that? Well, supposedly, and I've heard, supposedly, I've seen somewhere online where supposedly there's a scene where Steppenwolf is back on Apocalypse and
before Darkseid.
Yeah, Darkseid destroys him and says that I'm gonna go meet this Kryptonian myself. That, or is that was just something they had in the script?
Trent, you were dreaming. So
this is what I see. I call them visions.
Maybe it's what you want, man. I don't know.
They might have that. I mean, we know that the parademons smelled fear and took them away.
Yeah.
And that's it. But again, going back to that Kryptonian thing. Okay, these mother boxes. There's 3 of them. All right, cool. They had their little Middle Earth type Lord of the Rings battle to get Steppenwolf out of there from the very beginning. All right, we got to see a lantern. All right, cool. Yeah. But then they activate when the Kryptonian dies. That's odd that they're linked to him. He wasn't there back in the day. And all this other type of stuff.
So, James, I remember.
And the mother boxes are not Kryptonian in origin either.
So I remember we spoke about that the last time. And I was watching the BVS Ultimate edition again.
Yeah.
So in that version, you get the full story there. The theatrical version of BVS, they just cut so much, what I feel is a central story. So in the Ultimate Edition, after Superman dies, you see the SWAT team going into the ship to apprehend Lex, and he's communicating with Steppenwolf, and you see the 3 mother boxes. You know what I'm saying? And you see Steppenwolf. So that's, and then it ties into what Luthor told Batman at the end, the bell's already been rung, they've heard it, and they're coming. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the box is activating and all that ties into that. And then when I watched that again, I was like, oh, now it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't.
So Lex Luthor activated the boxes.
Yeah. He basically let them know that Superman was dead.
Okay, when he had that in his journal, I remember that from Justice League. Batman was trying to decipher, Luthor had all these boxes, in his journal.
Because he got a lot of the knowledge from the Kryptonian ship and stuff like that. So I think a lot of the story was cut, and we were supposed to get a lot more of that, and they cut a lot of it to get it under 2 hours. So
that is insane, though. That's something they definitely should have left in. Oh my god!
It's like you got to dig to get all the answers, basically. But once I saw that in BVS again, I was like, see, now it makes more sense. He's Steppenwolf
So Hurricane, it was Lex that accidentally activated the mother boxes.
He was already when he took control of the Kryptonian ship. And after Doomsday after Superman died and the SWAT team was going in to apprehend him, you didn't get this in the theatrical cut, but in the extended cut, you see them going in to get him, and you see Steppenwolf with the 3 mother boxes in front of Lex, like he was communicating with them, and then he disappears, and then they take him.
I gotta go back and watch that.
Yeah,
I have that. I think I have it.
You're making out. I'm gonna actually have to.
All right, well, the show's over, so research here.
We're all gonna go watch a movie.
I was like, I gotta tell James because I remember we were talking about it the last time, and then I'm like, man, when I saw that again, I'm like, see, now it makes sense, you know.
Yeah, it does.
That's not what we got in the theater, you know. Like, you know, so does it count? You know, we got it on the uncut.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say I do like Aquaman, surprisingly.
Yeah.
His little backstory, and even, you know, it leads really well into his own movie with Mira and like his mother and how he, you know, what his part and all this stuff. So interesting. I mean, again, I still think DC screwed the pooch when they're trying to build this world. They could have done a better job, but that's just my opinion. I mean, it is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's there, but I just think that they could have done more. Like, okay, Man of Steel, we'll build off of that. And I still, to this day, do not like Batman. I like Ben Affleck as Batman. He's part's fine. I just don't like the way he is. He's not Batman to me. He's not that detective. He's not that comic book version.
It's like he's old. He's old, jaded, and lazy, and I mean, he doesn't want to do the.
I don't think it's lazy or anything. It's definitely that older, like grittier version, you know. And you know what? It's just like I get you, James. Like on the, you know, I don't think any of these movie versions we've gotten the character where it's like he doesn't kill, you know, like the comic, like between the comic and the movies, as far as Batman, like the movie version has always stepped over that line that the comic version would never do. Like, you know, so to me, this is just like a continuation of that. Yeah. I think he was portrayed better in BVS because in this one, I felt like they lightened him too much and made him like happy-go-lucky. Like to me, the worst comedy line of the film was what he was like, oh, something's definitely bleeding, you know, when Superman tossed him. And then when Superman shows up at the end, you know, when they're fighting Steppenwolf, you know, they cut to Batman and he has like a smile on his face, like, oh, he showed up and he smiled. And I'm like, oh my God, like that's like cheesy.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not, like that's not the way Batman like should be, you know? And then again, when Superman, he's like, what should I do? And he was like, I know you didn't bring me back because you liked me. And he was like, you know, not that I not like you, you know. It was just like they shouldn't do that with Batman. Like I get it. Like so I think the audience, like the casuals, kind of laughed at that. But I'm like, man, with what Snyder's done before, like in the previous movie, you know, and Man of Steel, it was a darker, a little bit more serious version. Like they try to Marvel this movie up too much with the comedy and to make it, you know, put the levity in there to make it lighter, and that's fine. But I felt like they could have done that with the Flash. Don't do it with Batman.
Yeah, you know, that's like, the one thing. I mean, BVS, he was ridden on emotions. And
yeah, he was a fucking...
Why? He shouldn't have been. I mean, his
rage fucking fueled, you know?
Robin died, and, you know, the whole Wayne Manor's gone, but yet it's Superman. I need to kill him, and then 2 seconds later, he's like, he's my best friend. I need to do what I need to do for him. I need to bring all these people together.
James, did you not see the Martha scene? I mean, that explains it all.
Yeah,
Martha, why'd you say that? It's his mother's name. No, it can't be. It's my mother's name. let me. I'm the world's greatest detective, but not right now. No, not right now.
Not for nothing. I was watching BVS just the other night, and when the Martha theme came up, I got a little choked up a little bit. I was like, oh.
Hey, Jose, when I said he was lazy, I don't mean he was like lazy, like he wasn't doing anything. I kind of felt I'm used to Batman thinking his way through situations as well as and doesn't think his way through a lot of stuff. I feel like he's an emotional Batman, and
he does a lot of dead weights and he does a lot of curls.
Yeah.
He's a CrossFitter.
You know, in regards to that CrossFit scene, I mean, he was basically preparing to wear that huge ass metal suit. It wasn't because he was going to fight Superman. I mean, I hope they realize that.
Yeah, but then you see alien invasion in Justice League. Do I need that suit? Because I'm just you know, the tactical suit, I guess, is more lean, but has nothing that I can use. But sure.
Yeah.
Dude, he was just there to
Just getting older, losing IQ points. That's all.
he was just there.
That's it.
Look, he was just there. He needed to build his flying transport, and he had to drive his car. That's all he had to do.
Yeah. I'm with you there, James. Like, missed opportunity to see like a little bit more of his gadgets. You know what I'm saying? Like fighting like the aliens. Like, it didn't have to like have him pick up an alien blaster. And
yeah, I mean, he made a suit against Superman. Like, all right, didn't really work. I need to make a bigger suit. Let's be like Tony Stark. I need to make a Hulkbuster suit. I need something big. You know, I'm going to get into.
But and don't forget, I'm gonna leave part of my mouth all exposed. Just so happens that Superman probably won't think to hit me in my mouth.
That's true. Oh no, that too. Coming back from the dead, Superman, all that type of stuff, and like bring out Lois the big gun. But okay, enough of that. The last movie we're gonna take a look at for this segment is Star Wars: The Last Jedi. We have the ETR special with guests Adam Russman and Bobby Skullface going over the ins and outs of the movie, and we know Dust and Bobby both loved it or enjoyed it. The rest of us were kind of like in between, but there you go. I'm sure we've all seen it here on the panel. And it was a good kind of send off. I mean, next year it's the Han Solo movie. I'm sure that's going to be good, especially if you're a Han Solo fan. But I'm looking forward to Episode 9 and seeing how this is all going to play out. So, but
me too. I'm just the way they ended the movie. I'm kind of curious as to how what's next. You know,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's where it looked to me. But I'd be a little staggered. I don't know.
To me, it was just another chapter. I mean,
they
told me how the story's going to move on to the next chapter. You know, for lack of a better term. But dude, it's a hard watch for me. I just don't think it's a good movie. Like I don't have the gripes with people with like Luke and shit like that. I don't think it's a good movie. I just really don't.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, it was okay.
Yeah.
There's certain things that I don't think that needed to be in the theatrical release. It should have been like in an extended. Because I don't really care for some of the stuff that they were doing. Like the casino stuff really didn't do anything for me and didn't move the story in any direction.
They could have cut that right out and saved you 20 minutes, you know?
Yep. The whole thing with Poe, okay, they're setting him up to be a leader. All right. What would he do?
But they did that. Yeah, they did it wrong. You don't set up a guy who doesn't obey commands to be the next leader. They could have written something different.
But that's a rebel. He's a rebel.
And they're focusing so much on the rebels. Yeah, I mean.
But here's the thing: we saw in Force Awakens the comedic little Poe scene with. Do I talk? Do you talk? I can't really tell with the mask. We see it again in Last Jedi with. Can I talk to General Hux? Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait. And I get the fact he's waiting for this thing to power up. But man, that's like a Dragon Ball Z episode. It's like forever, it seems like.
Yeah.
Waiting for this thing to power up and such.
Yeah, I mean, I get that part of his character with him being a Joker like that, but I don't know. If he had found out from Poe after him and Rose had this, epiphany about how hyperspace tracking works in 5 seconds like they did, and they go and tell Poe, if Poe had went and told Holdo the plan, and then she said, no, we're not doing it, and then they went to go do it afterwards, I would have been much better with that. As opposed to him just being like, no, we can't tell her because then she'll tell us no, so let's just do it. Because we're impetuous fucking young people that don't know any better. No, go up there, let her tell you no, and then go against it, right?
Yeah.
That's better writing to me for doing that scenario.
Yeah. the general,
but
they could have told Poe that they were planning, to go to that planet and hide out.
yeah, I like the
I
fact
guess
that they
he's
didn't
not a
tell
good
him.
enough commander to get that information. He's
Yeah.
not that leader. Then it's like you discount if you want him to be this leader, but yet you're not treating him part of the leadership group,
Yeah.
which is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that didn't make sense. I agree. A lot of little holes. I feel like that things were just strange. I don't know.
Finn should have died. Rose is an idiot
You
to
know.
save him. He should have had his moment in glory and just gone out like a freaking just like, yeah, look at First Order,
The way she saved them should have fucking killed them both. The way
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I
that would have
know,
been
right?
even better.
I was thinking
Anticlimactic.
the
Boom, they're
same
both dead.
thing.
The other like sour pill for me was Luke tossing the saber over his shoulder.
Yes.
Because it seemed like they did it in a comedic way and it didn't need to be that way. I mean, dude, that was 2-year teaser. And that's what it ends up being. It ends up being a Saturday Night Live skit afterwards. Shout out to Marilyn Phil.
I don't know. I feel like they did that shit intentionally in this movie. Like a lot of the shit was, you fans thought you knew what was going to happen. Guess what? We're gonna do something totally different, just to fuck with.
Yeah, but they could have done something totally different, but showed a little more respect. I mean,
no, I agree with you. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
could have done that, but
yeah, that was his father's lightsaber that he lost and probably never thought he'd see it again.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck no more, man. That's what it is.
My only thing at times,
but he could have just like dropped it in front of him. He could have been like, "Hey, I'm done here." Blah blah blah. I mean, give us a little more exposition of what his. I miss the fact that we didn't get more time with him. Like, because I miss Luke and I haven't talked to him in a while. I want to see what's going on.
That shit
instead, they show
Finn and Rose. That all that time could have been devoted to Luke.
Yeah, but you don't want it to be a Luke story. But it should have done a little more when Rey gave him the lightsaber, and he should have like lit it up, like, "Oh, cool laser sword."
But
and then he hand it back and like, "Yeah, I don't care."
Yeah, and I love the fact that he used laser sword, because that just cracked me up. A little Anakin, he used that same term in Phantom Menace too. But I liked, but instead, right? All of a sudden, he throws it over his shoulder. Then we show him milking an alien and then fishing with a really big pole.
Yep.
And those two scenes were done just so that Rey could use that line, "I've seen your routine. You're not busy." What the fuck?
Yeah.
They could have they've done things a little bit better. And that's
there could have been a lot.
I mean, right there.
There could have been more. Like, I do like the introduction of these new force powers, but I wish that I could have got some connection with Luke to know that he knew about these force powers. Like, I know the connection with this lightsaber. You saw the vision, didn't you? Talk to Rey about how did you get this? You heard the voice, didn't you? Right. It's like, because if this lightsaber could talk, which it does, could tell you a lot of shit.
That would have been
that R2 unit that you have in the Millennium Falcon. But it's all that type of stuff I wish that they would have done more. But that's the movie that I would want. But as far as what we got, it's just the way it was portrayed I didn't care for.
Yeah, I mean, there really was no progression like with those particular things that you mentioned. Instead we get they call Maz on a cell phone and shit like that, and
that was ridiculous.
and to me, I mean, this guy, I don't know when he found out he was getting the next trilogy, if it was before he wrote this or not, but it's almost like, you know what, fuck this trilogy, I'm just going to move on to my own. Right? So, I mean, we don't even need the next story now. I mean, I don't even, whatever.
Yeah, it's odd. I mean, bringing in Yoda, there was a lot of throwback to Empire and Return of the Jedi, which was, you're going to have that. You had it from the first 3 movies. To the original trilogy, but still, I didn't need it as much. Like Yoda showing up, okay, cool, but then that gives me more questions. Like, wow, he's a Force ghost, but he's not a Force ghost like we're accustomed to. And shit, he can kick some ass. Why doesn't he kick some ass right now for someone?
I mean, isn't he the one that made the lightning strike?
Fucking lightning over there. Where the hell
for real?
Hey, real quick, with Luke's projection of himself at the end, do you think that he was able to do that because he was at that place? Like he was sitting on that stone, which is like part of that temple. Maybe that's what helped elevate his powers to do that.
Have you read a lot of the extended universe books? Okay, well, in the extended universe, I mean, he becomes a grandmaster. Okay, he's like, and he's learned to do a lot of things with the Force that are pretty incredible. And Force projection is something that he uses in in one of the books. I just read it like not too long ago, and ironically, he battles Jason Solo. If anyone knows who that is, but who is Han and Leia's son. The ironic thing is that he did Force projection to go up against their son in the movie too.
Oh, cool.
Kylo.
But yeah, so it's kind of weird. But Force projection is something that only badass Jedi can do, man. That's all I can say. Or Force wielder. It's pretty cool. That's something I liked in the movie.
Yeah, I liked it too.
It pulled something from books that I've read. It pulled something out of them, a Force ability that you've never seen another Force wielder use.
I like the reveal of it. I like the reveal of it at the end when you saw that it wasn't him, and you saw he was training himself to do it, and he was gone. You know, like he sacrificed himself. You know, like he fucking beamed himself basically across the galaxy. You know what I'm saying? Like that fight, and you know, and it was everything that he had. You know.
So I mean, to demonstrate how, and in the books, he never did that in the book from across the galaxy. He did it from a ship that was close to another ship, you know. So to do it from across the galaxy, that must have taken everything he had, you know. So it's pretty impressive.
I will say this about Luke: I like that he came to know the truth about the Jedi. That was a good revelation of just like he went through everything and he told Rey like, "This is the Jedi Order. It's a farce." I mean, go on, think about it. You know, this happened. You know, and where are we because of it?
They're a big hypocrisy, dude. That's what they were, man.
And it's
Palpatine was like right up under their noses, and they never knew it.
But it's still a good movie. It's still, I mean, it's there. It's canon. It's no change in it. So accept it.
Despite the petition.
So
Star Wars fans, just let it go.
I mean, like I said,
as for Snoke, we knew so little of him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with it being canon. I just think it was a complete waste of 2 hours. They could have done something better. I think.
I definitely agree.
They wasted a chance at making Star Wars better. That's the way I feel.
Yeah.
Also, one more little thing I want to interject in there is I'm kind of happy that out of respect, I mean, I guess we'll find out in episode 9, but it looks like that we're not going to have to watch Carrie Fisher die on screen, which is something I was really happy to see. So
I was wondering about that too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh crap, they just blew up the freaking ship, and then I'm like, what the hell is she? She's a flying.
That was a cool scene. I liked it. That was awesome.
Get out. They should have some whimsical music, going, but like, I don't know. Cool. I'm not trying to disgrace her memory, but man, if they made a gift of her doing a little dance as she's going back to the ship, like, so here we go.
Well, like I say, it's just in all the extended universe books. I mean, she's kind of a badass Jedi. She's skilled, man. So to see her use some Force ability to save herself from the vacuum of space, I was like, wow, that's cool as shit, man. So I like that part of the movie. So I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
More Akbar.
Yeah, well, Akbar. Yeah, it was his time. It was his time. All right, so we're gonna move into the toys that came out this last year. Hopefully, they came out last year. Maybe I had a brain fart, and they're like, "That was 5 years ago, man." Like, all right, I've been on an island. I don't know. So here we go. Square Enix, Play Arts Kai. We had the remake of Cloud, or the Final Fantasy VII remake of Cloud. Great figure.
What?
Oh. What? Get the fuck out of here.
When did that happen?
So this is going to be within tune to the game.
When is it coming out?
The game? I have no idea. The figure's out, though.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
And then we also got from Final Fantasy 15, we have Cindy, I think is her name, the mechanic.
Hello, Cindy.
Sexy. And then we have the Batman Rogues gallery with the mix between one of Batman's rogues with himself. So we have the Two-Face, we have the Joker. They look really good.
Yeah, they do.
Mr. Freeze.
That's neat, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also got the Wonder Woman from the Wonder Woman movie, and the tactical suit Batman from Justice League came out with Player at Sky.
Yeah, those look fucking incredible. It almost makes me want to drop the 150. They do look good. They do look good.
They do.
The tactical suit is really nice. The one gripe I have is the fact that he doesn't have an alternate head, so he's always got the goggles down.
Oh,
which sucks.
That kind of sucks. You ain't getting my 150 for that then.
So, other than that, though, the Wonder Woman looks good because she's got a brighter color on her costume. She's got more of a tan. She's got a different hairstyle, but the accessories are identical, pretty much. I mean, the design of the shield is different, possibly the sword, but you do get a sword and a shield and the lasso, and that's about it. But all right, moving on.
You see how meaty she was? That's how Gal Gadot should be looking.
Her legs are so smooth.
And up next is the Tetsuya Nomura Joker, which goes with the Batman and Catwoman that came out, and then Harley Quinn will be dropping next month, I believe.
Is this like a Dr. Octopus Joker kind of thing?
This is just an iteration of the different styles that we've seen the Joker. The red hood to just the Joker's face, to the demon, to the old man, to the young face.
What's that backpack thing he's got? That's wild.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you've seen the Batman version from Nomura's design, it's all kind of edgy suit type of apparatus. It's pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
But this thing changes into his wheelchair that we see Harley roll him around in and all that type of stuff. But really cool figure. Unfortunately, it's I believe this is what, 250?
Yeah, this is one of those. It's 250.
It's got a lot of stuff with it, though. It looks like so.
Yeah.
Yeah, not 250.
It seems like the ones where it's always like the artist's like rendition or interpretation, like those are priced a little higher. Like it looks incredible. It looks like an incredible figure. 250 is a lot.
Yeah. 250. You're dipping into some third-party stuff. But we also got the Marvel variants back up and running with Deadpool. We also got the Uncanny X-Force version of Deadpool, which you get the gray and black look. Very great figure. To start off with a bang, with at that new price point, you got a lot of accessory pieces with the Deadpool. 3 heads, his katanas, several knives, gun, all that type of stuff, and several pairs of hands, but no taco, which sucks. No burrito. So maybe that was a fail. Black Panther, phenomenal figure. I do like it. There are some gripes on it that I have. He does come with 2 vibranium daggers. He doesn't come with a staff, which is unfortunate. And no alternate head, so you can see T'Challa. The Doctor Strange came out this year, which is a fantastic piece. Wolverine came out, and he's also another fantastic one. And Magneto also.
Oh,
I like that how his cape looks like it's metal. You know,
yeah,
like that's
metal shards brought together. Yeah, it's pretty cool. A little bit of a fail with the Magneto, though. He does have 2 face plates, which is cool. So you pop off the helmet. The helmet is a complete separate unit. It would have been nice if he came with an extra head, so you have the Eric Lyncher, or his normal looking head with his white flowing hair and all that type of stuff. But no, you don't get that, unfortunately, because he could be holding his helmet while having a normal face. But if you take his helmet off, he looks like RoboCop.
They should have gave you like the hair or something to put on, like in the place of his helmet or something.
Yeah.
Are they still making? Are they still making the next X-Men movie?
Yeah.
New Mutants is coming out, and they're supposed to be doing next.
Well, one of the things I always look forward to is getting more Magneto in these movies. I like that character a lot.
Yeah, he's always in them. Yeah, Michael Fassbender's great, and they turn around those X-Men movies pretty quick. It's like every 2 years they come out. Yeah.
All right, up next, the Transformers Masterpiece line. What did we get this year? Did we get anything good?
We got two figures. Right?
Did we get anything?
Yeah,
We got Cheetor. Yeah, on February. Yay.
That's
cool.
Wow.
Grapple came out in February.
There's that tune. Look.
Yeah, he.
Shout out to Velveeta.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Is that Clutch?
Clutch, you're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, sir.
He's been in for a while.
He's been here for. Oh, you've been putting Gundam
good.
kits together.
Good 20
He's
minutes.
busy.
I see.
How's it going, man?
I'm doing all right.
Cool. You have a good Christmas?
I did. I can't really go anywhere because running the store now, but that's okay.
All right. You didn't have the store open on Christmas, did you?
No, but surrounding that. So
Cool. Nice.
Cool.
All right. Up next, everyone's favorite came out in April. Megatron 2.0.
You guys sucks. All the shit I gave to Cara for this about this figure. And I'll tell you, when I got to put my hands on it and mess with it, I was like, fuck, this is really good.
It was pretty good.
And the face right there is what does it for me too, because it's just the personality that shines through. It hits me in the feels.
He does hit you in the field. His hands going and he's smiling hey.
Yeah.
I get you in the fields, don't I? Come here, I'll give you more of the fields.
He's either gonna punch you or he's gonna punch you or grab you. One of the two. I don't know.
I was scrolling through eBay and someone has made another face for it with a smirk. It was kind of cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's cool. Art Fire. Yep. We got Inferno. Gotta have our fire. Dirge.
That was
Wow. Woo! They got another Seeker mold use.
The last Seeker.
Damn.
the last Seeker.
Throw that mold away.
For real.
We got the Convoy here. MP38, not the Beast Convoy. So this is Optimus Primal.
This is the one I heard a lot of stuff about. That was supposed to be pretty good.
Legendary leader version.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the Japanese version, or just I call it the toy color one.
Yeah.
Right.
Up next, animated Sideswipe, Lambor.
Cara got another use of that mold. Damn.
You guys got a whole bunch of new ones figures, didn't you?
Yes, we did.
Well, I wouldn't call them all new. I mean, some of them were just,
And then we got Sunstreaker. Or we got Chip Chase with accessory.
MP39 Chip Chase.
Yep, that would have been cool.
With Sunstreaker accessory.
And this I didn't think it was going to make it this year. I thought it was going to be pushed, but
yeah, I did too. I thought it was good. For some reason, I thought January, man. February. I don't know why.
What's MP40?
Takara hits those dates, man. Takara hits those dates when it says December 2017.
And it's gonna be out too.
Who said what?
Which one is 40? Because Dinobot's 41.
I thought the cassettes are coming out.
They're doing new
I think that's
cassettes.
40. I thought that was supposed to be this year, but I think that's pushed to next.
I would have guessed that would have been 40. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But Dinobot's not until July, so.
Oh damn!
I think.
You guys gonna be all right?
Wait here before you know it.
The real question is Dakota gonna be all right? He's getting 3 of them. He's trying to get a 4th.
And Dakota's going to try to corner the market on this motherfucker's on him.
He's going to be going to Canada to get Scott McNeil's autograph. Or he's going to go to Florida because he goes to Metricon all the time. So maybe he'll go to Florida. All right, we also got Toys R Us exclusive MP10 Hasbro version. So if you missed out, there's
several
another
times.
way to get it. Yeah. If you don't want to buy the reissue,
Yeah.
that came out before with the Vector Sigma, and you like a giant box, there you go.
Well, he's pretty big.
Yeah, I guess he's pretty big.
It's not like you're putting a car in the same size box.
Yeah, but the box was small. I did find one at Toys R Us once, and that thing must be crammed in there really tight.
Squeezing it in.
So is it the same size as like the Prowl box? I know that Prowl box.
Probably. Yeah, or like the Soundwave box. Yeah.
That's like excessive. Like I feel like they should go the Japanese route when it comes to, like the box does not need to be that big for a car.
Oh yeah, they could fit so much more on the shelf instead of like, how many masterpieces we got? We got room for 2.
They want to make sure. It looks like you have more. More. Look at all this shelf.
Open that shit up, and your fucking soul dies when you see how small it is.
Oh yeah. I don't even remember a time that my Toys R Us had an actual full aisle of toys.
Nah,
It
me
just
either.
always looked like crap.
Yeah, my Toys R Us is like garbage too. I hate it.
And I forgot to mention Toys R Us going out of business, closing some stores. The rumor has it, 100 stores, maybe more. I don't know.
Good.
I'm gonna be sad if they close my local ones, man.
Yeah,
so, that'll be some sad shit because they're close. I got one that's like a little bit over half a mile from me. I can walk there.
Yeah, you should walk
there.
Yeah. So, and then we got some movie masterpieces, Optimus Prime, along with Bumblebee.
I guess technically you gotta count these.
Yeah. Don't want to, but got to.
The Bumblebee was really nice.
Now we're getting more of them. We're getting Barricade.
G1 and Beast Wars can come together to hate movie figures.
Yeah, I thought these two look really nice, but that Barricade looks like trash. I don't like it.
All right,
sure
and
there's a
another
flip
thing
out,
that
man.
came out this year, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, the Revolution set, for what it's worth. To get a 3 3/4 inch Leoric. Pretty cool. And a ROM. Other than that.
Get that roadblock.
Get a roadblock. Yeah, you get a roadblock, you get some of the micro, Action Man. You get Matt Tracker. Not the Matt Tracker that you know from the 80s, but from the comic book. Or he's very well tanned. Whatever you want to take. But I don't know. The box set to me, it's a huge box. It's pretty cool, but I don't think it was worth being a con exclusive at all. They're not going anywhere with it. I mean, are we getting more Visionaries? No. But whether good or not. Titans Return. What a great gimmick. Don't want to call it Headmasters. It's just Titans Return. Pop off those heads. But what did we get? Anything good? Well, we got this. Russ knows about it.
Oh, I'm looking right at him right here. I got the world's biggest sticker platform. Right here.
Whether you like him or not, and whether you think whether he has hip issues or not, which to me, come on, there's like maybe 3 posts out there, and then just because an e-tailer did a little bit of a fix video doesn't mean it's widespread. Unless you are very violent with your,
That's what I think it is. I think that's how you handle it, man. I mean, isn't that always how it is? How you handle it,
Yeah. I knew that the original release that came out first in Australia, they had some issues, but the ones here, I don't think has any. But again, we got a Triptychon. Never thought we would, in a way, but we did.
If they do a Scorpion Knock, I'll be in heaven, man. That's the next one I'd like to have.
Oh yeah,
that was my
favorite.
If
you have a chance, talk to Agent H. He's got a lot of good information on this stuff.
Really?
And most of it that he's told us has come true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give him a chat.
I wish
and all that.
Yeah, I wish I would have gone in on this on the lightning deal on Amazon they had recently. I think you could have picked this up for like 75 or 76 bucks.
That's how I got it.
88. I think it was.
Wow.
No, 75, yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't jump on it, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, so I'm hoping if I can find a deal like that again, I'll jump on it.
Yeah, 75 ships, man. That was cool.
I jumped on it.
Yeah, so did I.
I did.
Coming to an NJCC near you.
So, Yeah, I know. I know. Brian just bought it to resell it. I know. Like,
it is a cool
right.
figure. I mean, I was joking around with my wife when this first came out in like the summertime. I'm like, hey, can you do me a favor? Like, what? Because she hates doing me favors. So, because I always have her call places. She hates doing it. So I'm like, can you call Toys R Us and see if they have Triptychon? Like, fine. So she goes upstairs, calls, and she took forever. And I'm downstairs doing stuff. And she comes down like, okay, let's go. I'm like, where are we going? I have one on hold for you at Toys R Us. I'm like, are you fucking shitting me? Like, no, most of the time, my Toys R Us has nothing at all.
Yep.
And I'm like,
Had to put
oh,
up a
sweet.
shut up.
So got coupons. I was ready. I'm like, yeah. And got that thing for like around, I don't know, a little over $100, but still wasn't
Pretty
too bad.
good. That's not bad. It's better than doing 150.
But
Right.
I just remember that a lot of the Toys R Us's weren't able to fulfill their orders if you got them online to buy one and get one 40% off when they're doing that deal back in the summer.
Yep, they canceled mine.
They canceled you. They said that it.
Another thing that came out this year, this was a Walgreens exclusive, which we'll touch on at the end of the show. Like a lot of exclusives out there, but this was Wingspan and Cloudraker, the other clones to get for the Autobots and Decepticons. If you happen to get those box sets that came out, that had their bros in them.
So you had to buy this and buy the box set that they put out, right, in order
To
to
get the pair, yeah.
Yeah, Chaos on Velocitron, and then what was the other one?
Siege on Cybertron.
The Siege on
Siege, yep.
Mm.
Which are nice box sets. I mean, you get Metalhawk in there, you get the Hasbro version of Power Master Optimus Prime, the new mold. But again, you had to buy those, and if you could find them. I mean, I was lucky enough to get one at Toys R Us. But this is readily available, though, everywhere. All my Walgreens has this.
Yeah, everybody who missed out on the box set is like, fuck it, I'm not getting this.
Well, and you're lucky. I mean, the Legends Takara series is coming out with them.
Yeah, exactly. So at least you can get the pair that way easily, you know.
Other exclusives, we got a new Titan Master RC with young Daniel.
Yeah, man. I haven't seen that thing anywhere, man.
Yeah.
And then we also got a Grotesque.
Yeah.
I lost my little Ultra Magnus Headmaster. I can't fucking find it. I'm like, where is it? It must have fell somewhere. I gotta find it.
That's cool. I mean, maybe we'll get a body for Ultra Magnus, or even better yet, Grotesque comes with Scorponok's head. So
Yeah.
a little bit of a hint there. But that was cool that we got that this year. Power of the Primes also came out this year. Did they give us anything good? Well,
Not yet.
true. Oh, maybe. I don't know.
They're coming.
Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
People have been spotting him in stores, so I'm counting him.
Yeah, I'm gonna start hunting for this guy, like starting like after the new year and stuff. So we mentioned it earlier. Like the alt mode looks like it's the weakest, but the Orion Pax looks really good.
Yeah.
And I think the whole integration of the trailer with the Orion Pax to make that Optimus Prime looks, for that $45 price point, I think that looks pretty good, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We also got, you may not like them, but these little Power of the Prime dudes, which they're going off of Alpha Prime, Vector Prime, and Micronus, all the primes, the 13 primes. But I like them for the fact that they're the Pretender shells, and it's really cool to get Japanese characters like Metalhawk here, Lander, Phoenix. I like that. You got Gilmer and Doros here. That is cool. It's a nice nod to Super God Master Force.
Yeah. It's cool because you still kind of get that, you know what I'm saying, from those series. It's a nice little nod. And then the playability with them, they become, the weapons for the other figures and stuff like that. So, it's not full-fledged what you got like back in the day, because those Pretenders were a lot bigger. But considering how they looked and stuff like that, like I think like this integrates a lot more with what they're putting out.
Well, and even the size works. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to pay Voyage. Well, let's go deluxe, I guess, size.
Yeah.
Pretenders.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to do that. But this, it works. The gimmick's there. It's, So, Legends are back in full force with Powers of Prime, Wind Charger, Shrapnel, or scrapnel. But Beachcomber, both those.
Got them all right there, looking good, man.
They are
killing it.
So these are the guys that I think Hasbro just needs to. It's just after the rest of it, just do these, man.
They do put a lot of love in their legends.
They do. I mean, I like their legends. I think they do a good job.
Yeah, I just the price point's probably optimal for them. It's just
I think so.
the right amount of engineering for the right amount of price.
Yeah.
See, but they're doing it now with the right characters, because like, you know, when you were getting Legends versions of Optimus Prime and stuff, like they didn't really fit. But with a character like Windcharger and Beach, those mini bots, it fits. Right. You know, so you know, and they look good. They look really good.
It's funny. I got a little basket of Legends figures like on my coffee table. So like when people come over, they're like, you know, like people put like puzzles and shit for people to fiddle with. That's what I put on mine.
That's cool.
I mean, Windcharger is really awesome. I like him. He has a little bit of a G1 look. I dig that. You know, it's cool.
It's better than the last Windcharger we got.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. A lot of those Thrilling 30 ones didn't look that great. So now that we're getting them like this, that they actually look like the characters, like it's really nice.
Yeah, definitely.
And who would have thought we'd get Dinobots? We got some Dinobots this year. We got Slug, aka Slag, and we got Swoop in his blue chest. So the Diaclone or the cartoon version, even though the one on the packaging is the red chested, but still, I like it.
I'm glad they put that one out too, because I think on the one that they had on display, like on the toy shows, and I think SDCC was showing like the red version. So I'm glad this one came out at retail. That's the version I prefer.
And then this is, you know, again, this isn't a good or bad list. You can take it wherever you want to take it, but Walmart exclusive. I'm just looking at some of the exclusives also. So we got the Walmart exclusive Transformers The Last Night Hot Rod. That French-speaking mofo.
So stupid. Jeez.
This one seemed like popular as far as like a figure grab.
And it's very hard to find.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, they had it on their website and it sold out. And then it's supposedly popping up here and there at certain Walmarts. So, all right, Bandai. Everything that deals with Bandai. So first off, looking at the Bandai America Powering Legacy series, we got the Mighty Morphin team again, but with their weapons instead of a Build-A-Figure piece for the Megazord. So that's pretty cool. More of a metallic paint. And these are more of a little above 6-inch line. Fully articulated. If you missed out on the SH figure arts or don't want to pay that much money for them, this is a nice alternative.
They're good, man. I mean, I'm not going to say, I mean, of course, figure arts is better, but I'm just going to say that for what the price point is on these, they did a really good job. They're amazing. And I got the green and white, and they're great. So,
as far as like the American releases, like I think Jane, like what you say, like they're probably like the best ones, like released like so far. Yeah. Because none of the stuff they released before, like, you know, they always had the head changers, and then I like the original Rangers from back in the day, like because they had a nice size to them and stuff. But like these, you know, even though they, you know, they have the muscles and all that, like the detailing, the articulation, like the Legacy series is really
absolutely nice. It's awesome, man.
Yeah. If you missed out on figure arts and stuff, it's definitely like the way to go.
Yep. Yeah. And we also got the White Tiger this year, along with the Gold Ranger. I just threw those in there. That's pretty cool. And then who would have thought? What? Who?
Gold Ranger, Butterscotch Ranger.
The Butterscotch Ranger.
Like this kind of gold that you see on the White Tiger or the White.
See, like Jamie, like, you got them like right next to each other. Like it looks like the White Ranger, like they put so much love into that one, and then the Gold Ranger just looks like black. It looks like way different in quality. You know?
I mean,
well, this is Tommy. This is Jason. Screw Jason. Let's just get Tommy that good shit.
We'll give a shit about Jason.
I like that he came back.
Yeah.
All right, so next up from Bandai America, who would have thought that we'd get retail Dragon Ball Z figures? We thought that the only way to get them was the SH Figure Arts, which is still true to this day because those are probably the masterpiece for this series. But to get these at an affordable price, whether you like them or not, it's still, fits in with the 6-inch line. If you're, across the board, everything's 6 inches now. For $20, you also had the first 2 waves where the Build-A-Figure was Shinron. Not bad, considering. But we got these this year.
Awesome.
All right, Solar Chigoken. What'd we get? I'm going to put Voltron on here. I know some last year trickled into this year, so I'm going to go with this year. One of the best, probably the best version of Voltron out there. This is by far probably the masterpiece. Everything that you get, down to even the packaging. I love the fact that it's got the Voltron on the front slip cover, and then you take it off, it's got Goal Line.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, sounds badass.
And then we also got the Megazord, which is, or Daizujin, whichever one you want to go with. But this is the epitome of, top of line. If you like the Legacy line and you like that die-cast Megazord, this is far above that. There's been rumor that there might be a Dragonzord coming out, but still, that's a rumor. No one really knows for sure. But if it is true, that'd be badass. But there's a Megazord. We also got the renewals of Baikanfu here, which is sweet, more tune accurate in some ways. And then we also got Dan Kuga. Cool. And they did a lot of fixes to these characters also. SH Figure Arts now, Tamashii Nations. What do we got? Street Fighter. Pretty good line.
Yeah.
With Ryu, Chun-Li. Good old Cammy's ass there. So, she is basically the SH Figure Arts Harley that we had back in the day. And it's probably her now.
Yeah.
Taking that
Yeah, she's the new Candy, huh? Damn.
But we also got the World Tour Kaioken Goku / San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, which was really cool to actually get this to go in with the release of the Nappa and Vegeta 2.0 from the Saiyan Saga, which is right there, which we got. Really good figures to come
Gotta
out.
get that Nappa still.
It's awesome.
Now, the cheapest I've seen Nappa is like around 65, 67, something like that.
I've been watching on Amazon, but nothing good yet.
Prime days.
Yeah, I should have got it when Dan got it.
Yeah. No one would have thought we would have gotten a Shinron from SH Figure Arts.
Yeah, man, that's pretty awesome.
Dragon's got balls. So, see? That's pretty nice. We also got a new Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which has the new body mold. Also, he has a new neck joint, and he can support the big hair. So, that is awesome. And we got the Super Saiyan God.
Yeah. Super Saiyan God looks cool. Shit.
And Yamcha dropped, so it was finally we get Yamcha. But Saiyan Saga look, I do wish that we would have gotten this version, the one from the Cell games. We got teased. Oh well. Or SH Figure Arts Han Solo. Good one. Padme was another good figure this year. There's a lot of good figures. I didn't incorporate all. I'm just like ones that pretty much sold out really quickly. People loved. Rey. Heard a lot of good things about Rey. And then the good old Praetorian Guards. So all the different styles you can get. All right, Star Wars Black Series. What did we get this year?
Damn.
Nothing. No, I'm just kidding. We got the 40th anniversary the Legacy Pack, the first early bird special. They got it back. They brought it back in the 40th anniversary. 6-inch line. Got that nostalgia feels really cool. Got the box set with Vader here, which there's multiple variants of him depending on the shade of his eyes. Is it dark red? Is it light red? All that kind of stuff. I don't really care. But you got an R2. R2 was one of the hardest ones to find. He was released back in Wave 1, but you got him back in the 40th anniversary wave, along with Obi-Wan, Leia, which was a new sculpt of Leia.
All right.
Yep. You need that kind of derpy looking one from the box set. The box packaging. You got Luke Skywalker. You also got Han Solo, which is another hot item. And then C-3PO, which was a Walgreens exclusive. Now you got here in the packaging, which is really cool. The packaging throwback to the original. Chewbacca, Stormtrooper. If you could find a whole bunch of those, you could army build. Sand Trooper or Tusken Raider. First time in the lineup, we got the Death Star Trooper or Squad or whatever. And then first time, we also got a Jawa.
Yeah, Jawa would be pretty cool.
But we also got the return of the Stormtrooper Force Friday in that wave, so you can army build the hell out of them, which is what I did, which was nice.
How many did you were able to get?
I got, how many did I want to? Normal Stormtroopers, I have like 30.
Wow.
Damn.
Damn.
So,
That's impressive.
Good lord, Jay.
yeah, I'm kind of impulsive when it comes to Stormtroopers. they just like, oh, there's a Stormtrooper, like, oh, gotta buy him. It's like, you know, you're not buying him? Yeah, dude. I thought you were quitting at 25. I'm like, no, 50.
That's like
no.
Like how many stores did you have to go to?
On Force Friday, I went to, between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I went to about 7 stores. I found them everywhere. I found them like at Barnes & Noble, Target. I found them everywhere. And then after that, they trickled in other places. My local comic book shop got a couple of cases worth, so I struck a deal with him, and he sold me about 6 of them. So
Nice.
But I'm done. I'm done with the Stormtroopers. I don't have the room for them, but I missed out when he was first released.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I should army build that, because
Right.
one Stormtrooper or 2 Stormtroopers looks like, come on, Empire my ass. No, come on, this is so. All right, but we also got vehicles. We got Rey's speeder. We also got the land speeder, Luke's land speeder, the X-34 or 39, 34. So pretty cool. Again, a Force Friday or a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. But you're looking at the land speeder. Who would have thought we would have got more vehicles?
I got the Ray speeder. It's really good.
Yeah. I saw that today when I was in GameStop. I saw both of them actually. GameStop wants like $60 for them.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That thing is like
Like,
clearance everywhere for like 30,
Yeah.
$30.
I'm like, damn, dude. That's what I remember Bobby saying he got his for a good deal. So
Yeah. And especially like the TIE Fighter too.
yeah.
All right, up next, Jaina Solo dropped at certain
Yep.
retailers
Yeah,
and such, and some people got her. Really great figure, going back to the box look after the 40th anniversary and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Bad.
I actually lucked out and found this in Walmart, believe it or not.
Nice.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh wow, I stumbled onto this one.
Yeah, I looked everywhere for. All I found was I got myself another Darth Revan, which
Cool.
got for $15,
That's awesome.
and I found him JCPenney.
Yeah. Oh, that's
It was
awesome.
there's
Good find,
3
man.
left on the shelf. I'm like, AT-AT driver, Imperial Snowtrooper. Holy shit, that's a Darth Revan.
So
Revan, what the hell? After Christmas too. Like,
pretty good.
so
So I got mine for 30, so you did pretty good.
Wow. That means a popular character.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. It's awesome.
yeah, he's just in the box. I mean, my wife's like, you bought another one? I'm like, yeah. So
Yeah. Shit, how long you better put it online and sell that bitch for triple what you paid for them?
no, I don't sell. I can't sell. Nope. I'm a hoarder.
I'm a hoarder.
Up next, we also got Grand Admiral Thrawn, whether you got the San Diego Comic-Con version, which had a ton of stuff with it, or you just got the normal retail release that was during Force Friday. But we got him this year. Who would have thought?
There were pros and cons to this. The San Diego Comic-Con one, because it has all the cool stuff, but the figure has kind of the paint, and I don't know if it's the paint or the coloring on the figure is a little wonky. And then you get, and then their normal release of it, the figure looks much better, I think, but than the actual.
Oh, nice trade-off.
Yeah, I mean, I still would rather had the Comic Con.
Yeah,
it's got cool stuff with it, so you know.
We also got a Captain Rex, which I never thought we would. I mean, and it's about damn time. So, and he has a removable helmet, which is cool. So that's pretty nice.
Thing's awesome.
If only I could get Anna to take this bitch out of the box. She won't take it out of the box.
Hey, a retail release is coming, Russ. So you might.
Is it really?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Maybe I'll get one. I'll get one. I'll buy one for myself, and I can play with it. It's cool.
So we got some exclusives. So Target got the Executioner.
So much hype.
Yeah, now it's like everywhere at Target, and it's like
no, I mean, like it's literally one scene. It's literally an executioner.
Oh yeah.
Look at this cool thing from the movie. Nope.
Killing these people is too good by Blaster. They have to be executed the old-fashioned way.
With new toys.
I mean,
for what it's worth, it's a pretty cool lollipop looking. I mean, execution stick and all that. It was cool. It came out on Force Friday, if you could find it, and then now it's readily available in all the stores and stuff, clearance out. So, GameStop exclusive this year. We have R5D4.
Yeah.
We also got the Inferno Squad agent from Battlefront 2, and then Snoke was also a GameStop exclusive for a while.
That throne has more significance now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before it's like, cool chair, dude. It's kind of better now.
Yeah.
Now, how cool it would have been if he came with, like, his hand comes off, he splits in the middle,
that
with the lightsaber, and you're like, why is he doing this?
Maybe he does. Anybody buy it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
cool.
Again, Anna won't take it out of the box. It's annoying.
But I do like his Ric Flair robe. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's a Ric Flair robe.
Yeah.
So he just needs the world heavyweight belt on his.
Definitely.
So, all right.
Man.
We also have a GameStop and Barnes & Noble exclusive. This is the guard pack. Comes with the Senate Guard, the Imperial Royal Guard, the Emperor's Shadow Guard, and an Elite Praetorian Guard with double blade. So
I kind of wonder what purpose did the Shadow Guard serve?
It's for when it's dark out.
Yes. To protect.
Here's where it's dark.
That night ops
Dark
guard.
out, yeah.
When he's out clubbing, he needs his guards, and they're out in the shadows.
This would be cool.
Stormtrooper.
What exclusive was this one again?
This was a Barnes & Noble / GameStop exclusive.
Yeah.
I wish I had gotten 2 of these.
I think I saw this at GameStop today too, actually. Oh, God.
Yeah, definitely get it at Barnes & Noble if you can. It's the same price, but you can use if you're a member, and there's a whole bunch of 15, 25% off coupons you can get, so you can knock it down.
Yeah, having Fader flanked by 2 of those Shadow Guards would be fucking awesome.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah.
That's the Emperor's Shadow Guard, Brian.
You can display them however you like, Brian. This is a safe zone.
I would agree. I think they go with Vader better, though. I mean,
yeah, they would. Walgreens exclusive. We got Force Spirit Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Dude, seeing this in person was really cool.
Yeah.
That's neat.
I'm really hoping next year we get a Force Spirit Yoda.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be pretty awesome.
Lightning effect.
Yes, with lightning effect and solid color. So basically just a reissue of the Yoda.
And a Force cane.
Yes.
It's awesome.
And then Toys R Us exclusives, we got the 2-pack with Admiral Akbar and the First Order officer.
It's a trap.
It is a trap.
Not, yeah.
I'm dead. And then we got Clone Commander Gree.
I wish they had given Akbar like a gray beard or something in this one. That would have been funny.
A huge gully type thing. But yeah, we got Commander Gree, which is really nice also. So you got Cody, you got Rex, and then you got Gree. Would love to have a Bly. I'm still a huge Clone Wars fan, so any of those guys.
Yeah.
Fire.
You know, this kind of raises a question.
Yes.
Why did the clone? Yeah, why did the clone troopers have like colored for whatever environments that they were going to be in versus stormtroopers just all being black and white?
Stormtroopers suck.
Yeah, I mean, clones are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clones also have their different battalions and everything else. I mean, I don't know why the 501 was blue.
Clones could shoot. They can actually hit targets.
Yeah.
I mean, the ones on Kashyyyk were like a light green.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were the 41st.
Yeah.
They were a part of Gree's group. And each clone commander was underneath the Jedi Master, so.
Right.
Which is
I meant like the Endor rather, like the Scout Troopers and all that. They're a little different color-wise. I thought so. Maybe I don't know. No, I'm making it all up.
Those ghost faces.
Yeah, they're pretty white, man. Sorry.
Yeah, they're pretty.
What the hell am I thinking of?
But yeah.
Never mind.
Moving on to Amazon exclusives, we have the Elite Praetorian Guard with the heavy blade. Different face sculpt. And then we also have the First Order Stormtrooper that you could turn him into some different looking Stormtrooper. God, I love that skit with Palpatine. Stormtrooper. Fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. I love that scene. Going up the escalator. Stormtrooper. Go fuck yourself. Fuck you. We also have some box sets. So the first one is Luke. That is a Target exclusive. The next one in the middle is Rey. That is an exclusive to Toys R Us. And then the last one is Kylo Ren, which is a Walmart exclusive.
Right. Now, the Kylo Ren is cool because he comes with the floor pieces that might go with Snoke's throne.
Yep. And he comes with a helmet.
Right.
And such. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. The Luke is just the same old derpy white robed Luke. So if you want a third version of that, go for it. Rey is the same release, as far as I know, as the original Force Awakens. I heard something.
Hey, little tidbit on Luke's outfit there. So remember how he was in his Sunday best at the end of Force Awakens and at the beginning of Last Jedi, and then Last Jedi is basically just like a hobo the rest of the time.
He saw himself.
Yeah, I was talking to Mr. Skullface, and supposedly, I guess, in reading books or something like that, he was dressed up previously because he was supposedly might be doing a last rites type of ceremony, potentially maybe wanting to end his life kind of thing.
Yeah, we talked about that on ETR. Bobby can't.
Oh, that's where I heard it then?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bobby, I mean, what script was that? I mean, Bobby's probably read like 15 different scripts on like.
Yeah.
Talk about spoiler. He spoils it for himself all the time. But yeah, I mean, he did point to that to Rey in the movies. Like, I'm here to die. I'm here to just die. I'm not doing anything. I'm not training. I'm not in touch with the Force. I'm just, here I am. Now, where's that little alien so I can get some green milk?
Yeah, and that's another thing. If they had expanded on that, like, dude, I'm about to perform this ceremony. You just show up, and dude, that would have been so much deeper. Much better than the SNL skit of him just tossing the saber behind him.
I do wish that they had a little more.
SNL skit.
They at least acknowledged it, but a little more with Han. I just think that was kind of like, all right, yeah. Oh, Han's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, they had the scene
I'm good.
They had the scene when he went aboard the Millennium Falcon and went to the cockpit and it was.
What? Right?
Yeah, he had some nostalgic feeling. You could tell he was kind of looking a little nostalgic. He was.
I wouldn't mind like a little voiceover of Harrison Ford. Hey kid, Han.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what would have been great if, like, you know how like pilots and stuff will put pictures of their family like in their plane and shit like that. Like, if he goes to Millennium Falcon and it's a picture of all of them showing standing at the ceremony at the end of New Hope, that would have been fun.
Yeah.
Or at the Ewok village or something.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Not bad.
That would have been cool. All right, moving on to Storm Collectibles. Had some good releases this year.
Yeah, man, these guys are awesome.
Scorpion, their customer service sucks ass. But
oh really? Does it really? Oh, shit.
Yeah, but their product is good. It's just like I got two of the same hands, and I've been going back and forth with their ass, and they're just like.
They're like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, basically. I messaged them on Facebook, and they're like, no, this isn't the right place for this. You have to email. I'm like, because I said they suck. Like, and then they finally responded. I'm like, all right, good. Finally got somewhere. And they're like, no, this isn't the right spot. I'm like, oh, well, I already emailed you. And like, well, have you tried this email? I'm like, yeah, I did. And it's like, oh, well, this is the right place. So I'm like, go fuck yourself. So
you know what they're saying, Jamie? We got your money. James, like, you won't get any more of it.
So it was my fault for waiting and not going through the actual e-tailer, but oh well. So you got Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Noob Saibot, which is a con exclusive, and then Reptile just dropped just this week, I think. Or at least I saw it on some e-tailer sites. So that's pretty cool.
Are there any other colors? Are there any other colors of this guy?
Oh yeah, we got Rain, Ermac.
Oh, Rain, Ermac, yeah. There's a couple of them. I'm sure.
Smoke.
This mold is a pretty easy one to milk,
Yeah. They'll do all of them.
Yes. Skittle Squad Ninjas.
Oh yeah.
The Skittle Clan Ninjas.
The Skittle Clan. We are the Skittle Clan Ninjutsu. You've just gone up the rank of red. You are now purple. But we also got Street Fighter 5 figures, so we have Ryu, Ken, and Chun-Li.
Ken Masters looks cool as shit. That looks really good.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. I will admit I'm a purist of the original look, but I mean this is based off of 5, and it looks good.
Yeah, it's one where they're all beefed up.
Yep.
I'm so glad that I did not play this as a kid because I'd be spending a lot of money on these figures.
They do look good, man. I cannot lie. They look awesome.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
We also got Zangief, and we also got Bison.
Yeah.
Bison. So that's nice. All right, Mezco. I didn't get everything of Mezco. We were featured. This was, I think, this one best non-transforming toy, which was the Mezco Punisher, 1/12 scale. So different versions that you can get. And then also Deadpool and Deathstroke also dropped. So I thought, why not throw them out here? And then Playmates, just for shits and giggles, whether it's good or bad. You got the WWE Turtles. Come on, you know you like it.
Yeah, dude. I couldn't find the Undertaker one. The Donatello with the Undertaker. I was trying to find that one. And
we also got the Ghostbusters, but I didn't put it in here. But I wanted to put those in. We got a
Raphael Sting.
What? Yes, it makes sense. He was a kind of pissed off.
Yeah, I mean, he fits Sting's hat, dude.
So
WCW Sting.
But we also got a Usagi Yojimbo, which is really cool.
Oh, that's
I will
awesome.
admit I haven't watched the new Turtles cartoon. I know it's out. There's like at least 2 DVDs out there now. But it's cool that we got this character again.
Yeah.
He was a cool character when I'm in the original Turtles cartoon. He was pretty badass.
And then this year we also got the Netflix Voltron.
I know, I've got one of them. Anyway.
Awesome.
James, every time I see these, I think of your story of you and your wife in Target or whatever, and you've got your hands full of these things. You're like, I'm good to go. You ready to go?
Word to anyone who's married or has a girlfriend, and you go to Target. I know you want, for the collectors, I know you want to beeline it to the toys and check out everything that they got. grab yourself a cart or grab a basket because you're going to be carrying that shit around if you find like all of the Voltron team here for hours in that store.
And if you
Constantly being told, oh, I'm almost done. Can I just go get a cart? No, I'm almost done. You said that like 15 minutes ago. No, this is the last place I'm going. All right, we're getting further and further away from the carts. I need a cart. I don't want to hold this. And I didn't bring the kids with me, so I didn't have any mules. So that sucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was cool though to get this, and then we're finally getting next year, or actually I think they're dropped already, and I forgot to put them in here. The Classics Voltron team.
Did they drop already? I haven't.
I thought some people in the Facebook group had some of the limbs.
Oh wow, that's fun.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, like
I
Russ.
thought those were coming out in the fall.
Yeah, it had some of the limbs like Russ. It has the red one.
I'll get the red one.
So, all right, NECA. What did NECA give us? Anything? They gave us a really cool turtle box set for San Diego Comic-Con, I think.
That looked awesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was $200. But
Yeah.
what did you get besides that really cool old school vinyl toy case? You got the old school classic turtles, along with a shredder, a Krang, and 2 foot soldiers. Pretty nice.
I mean, $200. You basically got 8 figures with all those accessories. That's not a bad price at all. That's pretty good.
And their normal box sets for just 4 figures is about $100.
Yeah.
So
That's not bad. Shit.
you get quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
Pizza, communicators, weaponry, everything.
Yeah,
So,
I really liked it.
Everybody's got extra hands and shit, and that's awesome, man. Damn.
And we also got NECA's quarter scale movie turtles.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Last one being Mikey that came out this fall to finish off the team. And then we're also supposed to be getting the little turtles, and there's accessory pieces like the canisters and such you can get. But having the 4 movie turtles at that size looks great. I'm hoping that they will scale them down, but not lose any of that like texture, that look, all that type of stuff that you get with the quarter scale.
I like how they maintained, like you see Leo and Donatello there. See how they got like the old man belt? It's like up around their chest.
Yeah.
Like when I was watching the movie, I always just assumed like, oh man, their costumes just aren't fitting very well.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, lastly, Marvel Legends. What did we get in Marvel Legends this year?
Holy shit.
How much money do you spend on Marvel Legends? Just think about it. $20 a pop on average. Let's take a look. Well, we got the 3 3/4 inch Sinister 6 set, which is pretty cool.
Damn.
Actually, I picked that up when it went back on sale for like really, really cheap.
Yeah, I got it for $15 on Amazon.
Yeah, exactly. It's a neat set.
Nice.
So, and I got 2 of them. So that was pretty cool. Shout out to Amazon for whoopsie. And then showing up like, hey, it's cool. But yeah, this is a great set. It is just redecos of what we've already gotten in the past, but it is a very nostalgic look to the old Toy Biz 90s property stuff. And speaking of the old Toy Biz stuff, this is what we got also this year. The Captain America, Pizza Spidey, Punisher, Black Widow, Wolverine, and Iron Man in that Toy Biz carded, or that blister card.
Yeah, shout out to MJ cosplaying as Black Widow.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But most of these were already released before. The Pizza Spidey was very hard to come by, and this is really cool that you got him. Even though you don't get the other fists, but you can just take them from another Spider-Man. Iron Man was released back in the day. Wolverine is the unique one because you get an unmasked version.
Yeah.
Nice. And then Black Widow was actually a new one that we got. We haven't gotten a Black Widow in this style since a 2-pack Toys R Us exclusive, I believe.
Hey, what's that other accessory, Wolverine? Is that like a mask he can hold or something?
Yes, and it's also a mask I think you can put on the back of his neck.
Oh, cool.
You put on the other head there.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's the most sought after out of this whole set.
Yeah.
The coloring is just slightly different too from the release, also in the Juggernaut line. All right, the Sandman. I picked this. I was on the fence. Did this actually come out this year, or was it on the tail end of last year? But I'm including it. So
Yeah.
So you got the Sandman there with the Shocker, the black suit Spider-Man, which is really cool, the 2099, the UK Spidey, Miss Marvel, the Jackal, and you got the Green Goblin, which make up Sandman.
That Green Goblin is amazing.
That's one I wish I would have gotten. I'm go looking for that if I'm gonna find it. I got the black suit Spider-Man, but I didn't.
Check Walgreens. That's where I saw a lot of this set at. But the Green Goblin based off the Hobgoblins, just redecoed. Really nice. Different glider. But again, just think about it. I'm just putting it in perspective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $20 a pop.
Yeah.
$140.
Yeah, definitely.
You got the Titus wave that came out, the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So you got another Star-Lord, Yondu. You got Kid Nova, Darkhawk. You got Major Victory, or Vance Astro, Drax, and then you also got Angela.
Wow, was that two? That was this year?
Yeah, it was earlier in the year.
It was right when the movie was coming out.
Yep. I got Yondu and Angela because there were two I didn't have, so I got them.
Yeah, and this was a better version of Star-Lord than the original release.
That's true.
When this set came out, along with when the movie came out, Target, for some reason, it wasn't exclusive to Target, but Target got a lot of the Wave 1 Guardians set with the Build-A-Figure Groot. Which is kind of interesting. First time we got Darkhawk, which is a phenomenal figure also. All right, next set, everyone loves, the Warlock set, where you got Cyclops, Colossus, Polaris, Sunfire, Shatterstar, Dazzler, and Old Man Logan.
Damn.
That's pretty nice. Cyclops being the one that's chase right now. But that was a good. So again, think about 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20.
Another 120.
The next Guardians of the Galaxy, this was volume 3 for volume 2 of the movie. But this was the first time we got to build a figure as a female character, which was Mantis. But you got Death's Head 2, which was not a part of the whole Build-A-Figure, which is odd. But you got Adam Warlock, which you came with an extra head that you got the Magus. You also got a new Gamora. You got a new Rocket. You got another freaking Star-Lord with trench coat. You got Nebula, which was cool, and then you get Nilo.
Yeah, this is when the digital paint started coming in. I tell you what, that Nebula and that Gamora are fantastic.
Yeah.
And actually, that Rocket's really good too. He can stand on his two legs without having to balance on his tail.
Yeah, he's a lot better than the first release.
The Rocket and the Groot look comparable to fig arts right there, considering what you're getting. Yeah.
The next set was the Spider-Man Homecoming, where this was the first time also that the Build-A-Figure was a weapon accessory. This was the jetpack, the wing set for the Vulture that came in the wave. So you got Tombstone, you got Moon Knight, you got the before he had a suit Spider-Man, I guess, look, or
pajama Spider-Man.
You got him in the Vulture, you got Captain Universe, and then you also got the Beetle.
Yeah, I got the Beetle because I love the Beetle from a long time ago. It's a cool character. So
that Lee Folds is Spider-Man. I remember he was like one of those central characters there.
Yeah, he's one that was always there, man. Always thorn in the side.
Tombstone was a good one too. I mean, it was the first time that I remember the Marvel Legends that we got it. And then the Moon Knight is essentially the same one that we got in the 3 3/4 inch line, but it's nice to actually have one in the 6 inch line that can actually stand and not have his cape be a hindrance.
Did any particular line ever release a Vulture with a Michael Keaton head yet, by any chance?
No.
Figure arts versus. Okay, I'm just curious.
I was talking about the two set. I guess the 2 figure set box set that they put out. That Vulture didn't have Michael Keaton set. That was like a comic book
Yeah, that's the
looking
ultimate
face.
Spider-Man Vulture.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the.
Which we'll
Yeah.
see here in a second.
Alright.
But yeah, I don't even know. Is SH Figuarts doing a Vulture?
Not that I've seen.
No, I just know of Spidey.
Hmm.
And then we got the Netflix / I guess Man
Yeah.
Thing wave, which was the Build-A-Figure. You got the Bullseye, which was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Punisher from the Netflix series, Daredevil from the Netflix series, Blade. You got Elektra from the Netflix series, and then you got Jessica Jones.
I bought them all.
Yeah,
Son of a
man.
bitch.
It's a good set.
It is.
Yeah.
I got these in totes right now. I can't wait to whichever tote I break open next. It's gonna be like, oh yeah.
Cool.
I mean, they're fun, man. They're nice figures, and it was a good build a figure. Too. I enjoyed him. I enjoy him. He's nice.
Oh yeah, it's nice to have a new Bullseye.
Yeah,
Blade
Bullseye's
too.
cool. Yep.
But that Jessica Jones is actually pretty decent.
She's really good. They did a really good job on that one. That might be probably the better figure of the set. I mean, she was pretty awesome.
Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and the Blade all look really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
And Blade is pretty good.
Right up next, everyone's favorite, Thor Ragnarok. This is the Gladiator Hulk set where you get Hela. You get from Ragnarok. You also get Loki from Ragnarok. You get the Thor from the comics. You get Ares from the comics. You get Lady Thor. You get Thor from Ragnarok. And then you get the nice Planet Hulk, Gladiator Hulk.
All right, now let me look at this picture right here. Right, if Hulk really was that much taller than him, that'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, but that's just too much. Though. I mean, come on, that's
maybe.
So that's not to scale. That's not to scale, Russ.
Yeah, man. Hulk is. If you look at the movie, man, in the movie, Hulk is big as shit. Thor is looks really small.
I don't know. Is he bigger in the arena but smaller like in the hot tub scene or whatever it is?
I don't know. I would say that's maybe should be his size.
That's pretty good.
The size of the other guys, you know.
Yeah, that's about right. He was pretty damn big.
Chris, you didn't see the scene where Thor saw Hulk's junk?
Yeah, that was great. Thor's like,
I completely understand how that's part of the whole yuck gag.
Yeah.
see some Hulk ass.
I think Thor was ruined. He was like, I'll never be the same again.
Yep.
I liked Hulk, man. He was fucking playing handball and shit with himself.
Oh yeah. Again, this was a great set. This was probably one of the more popular sets next to the X-Men wave when it came out, not just because of the movie, but everyone wanted this Build-A-Figure Hulk. The Hela was the chase figure to try and find. The Ares now is the chase figure, and that was a kind of based off the Build-A-Figure, even though it's a little bit tweaked and smaller.
Yeah.
And then this Thor is from the San Diego Comic-Con set of this year also, along with Lady Thor.
Yeah, it's funny. I found the Hela figure first, and I bought that first, and then my kids got me the rest of it, of the set.
Nice.
Of the series. I was like, all right, cool. I was happy I found the Hela though, because I'd never seen her anywhere else.
Yeah.
And it was a real tough one to find. So at one point,
It took me forever to find Hela, and then I finally found her, and then I found her again, and I bought her just because I could have the two heads. But then I'm like, now I see her everywhere. I'm like, what the hell? You don't see Ares hardly at all anymore.
no, you don't see Ares at all.
Do you display her with the antler chandelier head or the regular head?
Both, 'cause since I have two of them, I have a.
I have the antler chandelier head on her because I think that's fucking cool.
Hang little ornaments off of it.
Yeah, man, that's like Christmas tree, dude, all the way.
You can hang one ear off of it. All right, up next is the last Marvel Legends set to come out this year. I found this actually at Barnes & Noble.
Really?
Which is weird, but
That's cool.
you get the Black Panther movie wave, which has Black Panther. You got Black Bolt, you got Submariner, you got Iron Man, other characters. Okoye is the Build-A-Figure. So, not bad.
Oh, another
Oh,
Iron
that's
Man.
a lot.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
the Black
wow.
Bolt's pretty cool just because of
Yeah.
the Medusa that we got at Walgreens.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting the Black Bolt. That's just because I don't think have they ever done one.
What?
Have they done a Black Bolt for the Marvel Legends before?
Yes. They did
How
it in
they-
the
okay.
Imperium.
Oh, okay.
There's a San Diego Comic Con exclusive, and then before that, they did one in the old school Marvel Legends, which I
Okay.
think was a Walmart exclusive.
So this one's a more modern.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that Iron Man? Is he going to be in Black Panther movie in that suit, or what is this?
No, I think this is not part of the movie.
Okay.
No,
Most of the time, each time they do a wave, it's like half and half.
Yeah.
Half movie,
and then
half
half comic.
Like
So
like Summer, I don't think Summer Rander's going to be in the movie. He's like, but
Summer, that
there
would
he
be
is.
dope.
Summer,
It
yeah.
would-
I mean,
Is this
it
like
would be.
is this the girl like teenager Iron Man, or
You mean the guy back in the day?
yeah, I can't remember. Didn't they change his character up? I can't remember.
No,
There was
I
an
think it's
alternate
still Tony
teenager that
Stark.
was an asshole from the future, I believe.
Yeah.
Came
Asshole
back.
from the
I
future.
think the current comics, though, I think is supposed to have like a female Iron Man.
Oh, there is a female. Awesome.
Really?
Is she a drunk?
No,
Damn.
she's young.
No, she's young. Oh, she's underage. That's
Yeah.
damn. Oh well.
That's cool.
Here's the San Diego Comic Con set. So if you got that, dope. It's kind of on the. For me, it's one of the weaker sets. Kind of right up there with the Raph set that was last year. Ulik is nice. The rest of them.
The female Thor looks like you would get in the proper colors, though, because the other retail one, looked like it was just all white.
I like
And
that
you get the
hammer.
bearded Thor, which is cool without shirt, hairy chest,
Manly.
very manly. Shout out to Pinkerton. Manly. Not into those shirtless dudes anymore. And then you also got this exclusive, which was the A Force, where you get Lady Shift, Lady Loki, She-Hulk, Photon, Bloodstone, and I forgot what the blue gal's name is, but not bad.
So I got that right. I got that from Hasbro.
Is one of them
then-
Misty? Sorry, my bad.
Oh, you pre-ordered this one right away, huh?
Yeah, I got that, and then I brought it to NJCC to sell it because it was sold out, and then it ended up going right back in stock like that day. It's like son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's kind of besides Lady Sif and I mean possibly Photon maybe. The fake Captain Marvel back in the day. She-Hulk was pretty cool. Other than that, I mean we haven't had a She-Hulk since a Target exclusive Marvel Legends set, Fing Fang Foom, I think, but I don't know. The rest of them are yeah.
Yeah, I mainly got it for that Blood Rain figure or whatever her name was, but it ended up not being very good.
All right, some exclusives. Hasbro Con exclusive or Hasbro Toy Shop exclusive. We have the Uncanny X-Force Deadpool with Taco. Essentially the exact same as the retail version, but different color scheme.
Yeah.
Different painted weapons.
Russ, did you ever find this one?
No, I was pissed too because I was gonna get when it went on sale on Hasbro Toy Shop. I went to get it, and of course right away it sold out like immediately. It was gone.
Yeah.
So I was bitter.
I wish I'd known you were looking for it earlier because I did score one, but I ended up selling to someone else before I found out you were.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll come across it. Somebody will be selling it for, I'm sure, arm and a leg.
I think Chris was selling one.
Of course.
Group Pinkerton, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'll see if he
I
still
didn't pick
has
it up either. I wanted it, but
Yeah.
I didn't. I got Rex and I got the Skateboard Prime, and this son of a bitch sold out. And it came back in stock, and I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. I have this version of Deadpool, but released prior in a 2-pack. So it's like, do I really need this new mold?
Well, after Anna got her Play Arts Kai one, she just said, "Fuck it, don't worry about this one. I don't need another Deadpool." So.
No, you do need it. You need the taco accessory.
Yeah, so that's 18. This one comes with the taco.
Oh, I know, but I already got 2 of the other Deadpools that come with them.
She just kind of.
Remember, this has 2 heads, so I got the 2. Of the original.
Of course.
It's fun. All right, so Amazon also had another exclusive Marvel Legends box set. This is the Defenders comic book style. You get a different Daredevil with different shades for his billy clubs, along with his suit, more comic book accurate. This is the different paint apps for the Luke Cage, which the only way to get this Luke Cage was part of the 2013 or maybe it was 14. San Diego Comic-Con said that was the Thunderbolts, along with Jessica Jones from the comics, and then a shirtless Iron Fist. So not bad. And this has been fluctuating on Amazon. I've seen it as low as like $50.
So I see Iron Fist here has 2 glowing fists. When are we ever going to see that? Ever? Or is fucking
that can never happen. It's only supposed to be 1 fist. He's the Iron Fist.
Oh, he's not the Iron. So
Iron Fist.
In Iron Fist 2 Netflix series, he's not gonna be like, but I'm the immortal Iron Fist.
Double or nothing.
Wait a minute.
Season 2, he's the Iron Foot. Three, I'm the Iron Head.
Then they'll be like, I'm the Iron Man. I got the whole iron body now.
Who's the woman? Who's the woman in this set?
Jessica Jones.
That's Jessica Jones.
Yeah, that's her comic costume persona.
This is the comic book version. This is not based off the Netflix. This is all comic book.
Yeah. How you doing, Jessica?
That was supposed to be her hero persona before she retired.
Yep.
Purple hair, baby.
Spitting out that baby. But Luke.
Bang down. Yeah, bang down.
Yeah.
Shit, damn, did Luke Cage like bang all the chicks? Damn. He hit Jessica, he hit Misty, he hit them all, boy.
Misty was Iron Fist's woman.
Yeah, Misty was Iron Fist's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going by the Netflix, I guess.
Oh, you're going by Netflix.
Where he's, Netflix,
okay.
Netflix, he tagged all that ass, boy. He went
all
back.
Does Luke Cage there have his socks pulled up over his jeans? What's going on there?
Those are just really good shit pirates.
Oh.
But yes, no, he's a pirate. You caught him during his day job. He just missing his patch in his little pirate sword.
Oh, shit.
Do not steal me booty. Which happens to be this gal. All right. And up next, we have the GameStop exclusive Back in Black Deadpool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Is this like a Venom pool?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one I'm looking for. If I find this, I'm hoping I'll come across it. But
now, I'm gonna hold out for a mashup between Venom, Deadpool, and Gwen. That's what I'm holding out.
Need to get fucking Venom, fucking Gwenpool up in there.
Yeah, definitely. And he better come with a cell phone so he can do a selfie. So that would be cool. All right, up next is the Walgreens exclusives for this year. We got the Invisible Woman, the Human Torch, Medusa, which fits in, but like, where's the other teammate? Don't worry, Reed Richards is coming next year. He's the first one, I believe, in the. It was supposed to be Silver Surfer, which. Don't worry, Russ. I'll send that to you. I'll find one.
They probably heard me. They probably heard me bitch about it and said, "Fuck." I'll do that when Russ might put the rant video up.
But I believe the next one is going to be now Mr. Fantastic instead of Silver Surfer, which I think we've seen the pictures already of it too. So, but these are the Walgreens exclusives you can get.
It sucks though, like that they give you a Medusa over Mr. Fantastic, or
it's crazy
or a thing,
you can still find the Invisible Woman in Walgreens, right?
Yeah,
I have not seen Torch at all, man. I've looked around. I have not seen that in any of the Walgreens around here, and I haven't seen the Medusa either.
Look at that! Though. You got a Herbie, that Invisible one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty cool. I do like the fact that they are continuing with the set. It wasn't a one-off because sometimes it's like, we're not going to get anything, but I really wanted to see them do a Build-A-Figure. Yes, it would take a long time, but of a thing. They do Invisible Woman. They do Human Torch. They do Medusa. They do Crystal, maybe. They do Mr. Fantastic, Mole Man, some other character, Silver Surfer, Doctor Doom, like you said.
Yeah.
And you get the Thing.
Absolutely. That'd be a great set, you know, just a great wave.
Man, I just have to say, shout out to Marvel Legends, man. Dude, this so reminds me of G.I. Joe back in the day and Star Wars back in the day, where you could just get so many characters in a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every character imaginable almost, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pretty incredible.
We ain't done yet, though. So we got more exclusives. This is the
I hope not, man. I'm having a great time. Let's keep them coming, Jane.
This is the Walmart exclusive Black Panther and Ultimate Spider-Man 2-pack with Spider-Man and the Vulture, which you can find now.
That was the one I was thinking about, Jamie. You're right. That head is not what I thought it was.
Yeah. It's the old Adrian Toomes.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little bit younger, but yeah. This is the version. Okay, so next up is the Toys R Us exclusive 2-packs. So the first one being Spider-Man with Mary Jane.
Yeah.
And Black Widow.
Got both of those.
The true Mary Jane. Oh, she looks so.
Yeah, I've got him holding on to her I got him like on one of my stands.
Russ, let's
holding on to her.
However you display your figures. You don't need to go into detail about how you do it. Yeah. Or what's going on there.
Spider-Man comes with those two ass grabbing hands. I see.
Yeah, man.
Is that how that works for us?
I've got
These aren't duocons, Russ, so I don't know what you're trying to create here.
Hey, look, he comes
with Amazing Spider-Man with groping features.
And he comes and Russ, he comes with a fist hand. How are you gonna display that?
I'm sure he'll find something for it.
I will say that.
Shout out to this big bottle of Big Bold Red that I'm drinking here tonight. I just want to say that. So.
Nice. I will say this: the Mary Jane reminds me of the actress who played Gwen Stacy in the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man movies.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but she does with the freckles and.
She does
look like that actress.
Is that the first ever like Mary Jane figure? Also,
for 6-inch. Yeah. Besides the movie Tobey Maguire back in the day, yes.
Okay.
We did get one in the 3 3/4 inch a long time ago.
Come on, man. The Kirsten Dunst figure don't count.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't even mention that.
Hey, she looks more like Mary Jane than the new one. Shit.
Okay, the next set is the Dark Phoenix, which everyone loved because you get the gold cap of Cyclops along with the Dark Phoenix, who comes with 3 alternate heads.
Yeah, I still have this one boxed. I haven't taken out the box yet. I don't know. I just haven't gotten around to it.
I picked up another Phoenix from the Juggernaut line, so I could utilize some of these extra heads.
Yeah,
pretty nice.
Yeah, these figures look really, really good. You know, even though Cyclops is still sporting his pirate boots. You know.
Oh yeah. Oh man, this is Cyclops.
That's old school.
A lot of heroes had that back in the day. Cap.
You know?
Is this the Cyclops? Is this the Cyclops that people were pissed about because they couldn't touch his fingers to his head? Like it just couldn't work.
Yeah, he doesn't have that double
nerd rage.
Yeah. It gets the visor button on the side so you can open up and shoot out his optical blast. Yeah.
It gets close, but it's not quite there. Huh?
It's not there.
I don't think.
But they, in the comic books, they alleviate that. They had a button in his glove that opens up the visor or something mechanical or for the suit. But again, this is the classic. You know, my X-Men is Cyclops, Colossus, Wolverine, Nightcrawler, and Storm.
Absolutely.
That's all I need. Those 5. I don't give a shit about anybody else. Are they cool? Yeah, they're cool. Gambit, Iceman, all those guys. Yeah, Rogue. Okay, but no, I just need those 5. That's it.
Weren't we encouraged to use our imaginations? You know what I'm saying? with features like that, you know. So if the hand doesn't exactly touch the visor,
we're still at all. Please, can he touch? I'm almost there. I can't use my powers. I'm stuck. Somebody push
No
the
hopping
button.
games for you.
Oh shit! Oh man, that's fucking
But I'll
awesome.
strike a pose though.
Man.
All right, up next is the Spider-Man Homecoming set, which came with the Iron Man. He comes with 2 different heads, not just the one that was pretty cool that there was no one in the suit. And then you also have Spider-Man.
See, I like
There's
that
no
scene.
head in there. Yeah, look,
Pretty
it's
good.
blank. It's an empty suit. Is that how the figure looks, or does it have a closed like helmet?
He has a closed
It
helmet, and then he also
okay.
has this.
All right,
He's
that's
got-
cool though. That's a kind of like a cool accessory.
Yes.
I dig that.
And then the most popular 2-pack from Toys R Us is the Hydra, where you could army build the shit out of those.
Yeah, shout out to Toys R Us for canceling my order of this as well. So,
Oh wow!
Damn.
Yeah.
well, I bought 4 of them. I was like, dude, NJCC gonna clean up. It's like, no. Okay.
And they're like, this is Brian Brink. No, he's a resale. No, cancel him. Cancel him. Blacklisted.
Oh my God.
They're onto him. They're onto him.
Scalper.
Okay, Brian, I'm there too.
Yeah, bastards.
I'm just ringing up my stuff, please. And here's my official scalper license. I am officially licensed. Please, you can just ring me up. I am official in 3 states and 2 counties. But yeah. So there you got the 2-pack there. And then we also had some Target 2-packs, the Oh-So Peg Warmer, Star-Lord, and Ego.
Look at Ego with the beard, sporting that beard.
Yeah. If they had thrown in the alternate younger Ego from earlier in the movie, dude, I think that would have sold better because people would be like doing custom snake skin figures.
Yeah. You can still kind of do it with that one there, yeah. Oh, but he does have a beard. No
Little
beard.
Tango and Cash action.
Yeah.
Where's my 2-pack of Tango and Cash? Oh man, what can
That would be awesome, man.
Snake Plissken, yeah.
But yeah, Snake Plissken too. And then you also got the 2-pack with the unhelmeted Thor with lightning effect with Heimdall's sword.
He's not missing an eye, though.
Yeah, he's not missing an eye. So you can gouge it out if you have a knife. Kids, if you're underage, get your parents' permission first or have them do it for you. But you can gouge the crap out of that eye, add a little maybe dirt or something to make it
DIY, right? Yeah.
And then you also got Valkyrie there, which her sword sucks because she barely can hold it.
Hey,
Just because she's a female character doesn't mean you got to make the hilt like a noodle. I mean,
hey, in the end of that Avengers Infinity War trailer, does Thor still only have one eye? I can't remember.
When he asked them, "Who are you guys?" Yeah, I think he does have one eye.
All right.
Yeah. All right, that's it. So hopefully you enjoyed our little wrap up in a way for 2017. I didn't do third party because kind of took care of that on ETR and other shows and such. But hopefully 2018 brings us a lot of cooler stuff. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, we'll see.
I think we'll see some good stuff.
I think so too. I think it's, the sky's the limit, man.
There's just always product coming out, and hopefully with the innovations and technology, that we get better and better stuff,
We also got some good movies coming out this year too that I think we're gonna have good figures for. So that'll help out a lot.
Yeah.
So
let's see. Real quickly down the line, what was a good collecting moment for you in 2017? If you can't think of one, just say pass. We'll come back to you, whatever. And then what you're looking forward to for 2018. Is there a specific item, thing, whatever? I don't know. Let's get in depth.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
So Brian, I'm going to start with you unless you want to pass it off to Charles.
So collecting moment for 2017. I've got 2. One, just to shout out to how much the realm has grown and the amazing experience we had at TFCon, and plus all the little baby cons we've had. And then secondly, from a toy perspective, waking up the morning of Skullfest, checking the Shameless group and seeing somebody selling the second wave of the anniversary, the 40th anniversary Star Wars wave figures for a decent price, because I really wanted to go down that rabbit hole, but I to be honest, it wasn't so much the money, it was the work, you know. And having that second wave available made me able to complete that. I was able to go down that rabbit hole and complete it basically in a week, so I was pretty happy about that.
Nice.
Cool.
2018. I'm looking forward to a Trailbreaker. Vance Toys Takara, hook me up, man. Come on, let's do it.
Nice. All right. Charles, what was your
for me
moment?
Probably finally get my hands on Fans Toys Quake Wave. I've held it before. Somebody had, but just to finally own him with all the hype that he was always been getting for a long time, and just to finally say, now I have one, and then of course, and then now the official version of him. But yeah, owning Shockwave is probably up there.
Cool.
As my top for this year. And as far as next year, probably my first be getting my hands on my first solo Jigokin figure.
Nice.
Cool.
Get the big O.
And
no, you should get one of the bigger ones like Compatler V or Mazinger Z or a Great Mazinger. I mean, I'm talking big, $500. You're gonna go do it.
Hey, Charles, shout out to Patient Save Pockets on that Quake Wave, man. Good work there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Up next, Clutch, what do you got?
The best moment collecting-wise is probably a few weeks ago when I got 4 Detolfs for free from my landlord, and kind of kick-started the collection.
Sweet.
Nice.
And what I'm looking forward to most, I should say the Optimal Optimus from Power of the Primes, the only Power of the Primes figure I'll be buying. But, I mean, it's probably going to be not great. So let's go with the Red Dragon, which is only like a couple weeks away from shipping. That's nice.
That's cool. Nice. Up next, Jose.
All right. Well, collector's moments. Really love the gift that the Jackal Squad got me for my birthday, which is that Gorira. Which is a figure, like I looked at from afar, and I probably would have never bought myself. But then actually, like getting it in hand and messing with it, like it's really nice and solid. And love the proportions of it. And I'm a Beast Wars fan, so really wound up enjoying that a lot more than I thought. And for 2018, like I don't know, like there's always stuff that's being revealed, and like I'm looking forward to like the Thunder Manus coming out from like Make Toys. Like I know the Fans Hobby, put out their Power Baser, and that looks really nice. But I kind of like the little bit of that smaller scale chug stuff. And the Make Toys Cross Dimensions is really, really posable, which is what I dig as far as like taking pictures and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what I'm looking forward to, and hopefully, just more good toys, coming out in the future.
Cool. Nice. Russ.
Oh wow, man! I got so many cool things. You know what? I'll tell you what was really awesome. When we were at NJCC, and Brian comes up to me and says, "Russ, I've got something for you." Okay, and I'm like, normally when a guy says that to me, I get a little nervous. But,
so you're saying that happens more than once?
It's happened. It's happened. Believe me. I'm like, I get a little. I'm like, whoa, because I could be, it's kind of bad experiences. But this was awesome because he brought a figure for me that I've been wanting, and I just had to pull the trigger on it, and he got it for me, and he got I got the Warbitron Swindle, and I was like, oh yes, because I love this guy. This figure is one of my favorites. I love him, and of course, me being a big Swindle fan, this guy is just awesome to me. It's making. I was gonna get the Unique Toys one, and now I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't think so. Now I like this guy, so I might just keep him around because I like him so much. It was awesome, man. I really enjoyed that, and probably another one is when I got my kids this Christmas. It was really cool when I was opening up all these boxes of one after another. It's like Marvel Legends, and they actually paid attention, and it's actually the same wave. I was like, oh my god, my kids listen to me for a change. Wow, I paid attention to what Dad is collecting right now. Oh my god,
my kids love me.
Yeah, I know. It shocked me too.
They're not ashamed of me. They're not.
Yeah,
actually.
I was like, wow, this is amazing. So, yeah, you ain't kidding, man. And when I built that Hulk, I was like, yes. So,
did you go Hulk smash and go around the house?
Yeah, I did. I was having him punch everything. It was great.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's
man.
Cool. What are you looking forward to next year?
Well, I'm jumping on that Zeta aerial bots bandwagon. I think I'm looking forward to getting all of them.
They look good.
And they do look good. And I think that's going to be my masterpiece, Superion. And I do actually, believe it or not, I do need to finish my transformation Stuntigons. I need 2 more. I haven't gotten them yet. But I'm trying to wait back so I can find them for cheap. I'm trying to find them on the cheap.
Which ones do you need, Russ?
Which
ones are you looking for still?
Oh, I need Drag Strip and Dead End.
Oh, all right.
I'm just kind of waiting until they're on the cheap. They're already coming down in price. In a couple places I've looked at. I've seen them for 85 each.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think with all the competition, they'll probably come down a little bit.
I think so too. So I'm hoping, if they can get down to where they're 75 each, I'll pull the trigger on that.
Yeah, I got to see them in person a couple of weeks ago, and that's a really nice set individually for sure.
Ryan, that's the thing. I think individually they're awesome. It's that combined mood that's like shit.
Yeah.
So fortunately, I like them individually, so I probably won't even combine them anyway because I just want them all because I like them as individual bots. So
it's good, man. It's good. I would want that combined look to be good too.
I know. Jose, it kills me that it's not good. But it's just not, man. It's got so many issues.
Yeah. What kills me about that too is the combined mode of the other ones that we've seen so far don't look all that great aesthetically, So
yeah, I know. See, that one looks good. It just doesn't hold together.
Exactly.
So hopefully the Zeta Toys aerial bots. I'm hoping that combined mode is decent.
Yeah. And I guess hold out hope for Zeta doing Menasor too. So I'm sure they'll.
Yeah, hey, you never know.
Good enough, brother.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, did you guys see that they're doing are they re-releasing the Jazz figure? Apparently that they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started laughing when I saw that. I was like, oh shit. They took everything with them, didn't they?
Good old blues or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, Trent.
Okay. Got a lot of good things. There were a lot of good things came out this year, but
you don't have to talk about the show.
Somewhere. Okay.
Just
yeah, that too. I don't know. It's in between getting MMC Coulter and getting 3 Trigger Happy, Slug Slinger, and Misfire, the 3 new Target Masters. Which I kind of had to make a choice between one when I was a kid. I went with Trigger Happy, but it's nice that I got the other 2 now this day and age. Next year, I don't know. A lot of good things coming out next year. The thing that I'm really waiting on, really waiting to see how they do it, and I'm hoping it's good, is going to be Power of the Prime's Terracons.
Yeah.
I've already seen pictures of Ripper Snapper and Blot, so hopefully they'll be good.
Yeah, those are looking good. And Trent, doesn't it feel good, man? Like you said, like you had to choose when you were a kid, and now that you're an adult, you get to buy back, basically what buy back your childhood.
Yeah, you can say that definitely. I think that's probably what we're in some ways kind of doing.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's so funny, Trent. See, I forget that Coulter came out this year. I swear, I feel like I've had this figure for like a long time.
Oh, really?
I forgot that it came. And I mean, I love him. He's amazing.
Well,
but
we were waiting on him for a long time. That's why it feels like it.
Maybe it is.
Yeah.
A good one that came out this year too from MSC was the Megatron.
Yes.
Yeah. Really, really good.
I mean, it's just amazing. Damn.
That's a great one.
What were yours, Shane?
Collector moment. Oh man. For me, I mean, it's nothing that was current that came out last year. It was when I got the I've upped my Play Arts Kai game like crazy. I've just been buying shit like crazy.
I saw that picture, man, that you posted earlier.
Yeah, that's just the Marvel stuff, which is fun. But to get the Holy Grail for my Play Arts Kai, I was able to obtain this year, and that was the red cyborg from Metal Gear Solid. Because it comes with a Gray Fox head that I could put on the normal cyborg from Metal Gear Solid, and
that's awesome.
To get that thing, and I got it for a decent price. I got it for around $300. Mint sealed, and I was like, that's just like badass. And like told my wife, like, I'm gonna get this, and she's like, all right, go for it. Whatever. And so, but I was like, I was happy. There's certain times I get stuff that it's like, okay, I got it. I've wanted it. It just goes on the shelf. But when I got that, because I knew at first everything's attainable. It's just if you're willing to pay the price. But when I got into Play Arts Kai, it was at first I was cherry picking it. I was like, I'm just gonna get this. I'm gonna get that.
Yeah.
Because it's a new scale, and I wasn't really bent on it because I'm a 3 3/4 inch collector back in the day from the very get-go.
Okay.
Then I got into it, and then I started getting some other things, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to get into Metal Gear. And I was talking to my wife about it, and it's nice to talk to someone, but sometimes she goes over her head like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's like, the game I used to play all the time is like, no, I don't pay attention when you're playing the game. Well, thank you. All right. Feeling the love here, honey. Feeling the love.
But like if I try to talk to mine about Star Wars or Transformers or anything, it blank stare.
Oh yeah, it's like deer in headlights. Like, are you done? No, I'm not done. I've only been talking for a half hour. I'm not done yet. No, I'm just but it was like, okay, I'm going to get into Metal Gear Solid. I wanted to get into this. I know that there's knockoffs. I've done my research. I went out there and I'm like, oh man, if I get one, I have to get the other. And this is going to be a domino roll and it's going to cost money. But I never was able to find that red cyborg for a good price. I'm not paying $800 for a toy, a Play Arts Kai toy, and especially that old and such with knockoffs out there. And then I was able to obtain that and I was like, yes. It was good. As far as stuff for next year, maybe a new house for myself so I can get more room. I don't have any huge, like anything that's coming that I don't know. I like the Masterpiece line. Whatever comes out. I like it. I'll buy it. Play Arts Kai the same way. I haven't really been like overly like, oh man, I cannot wait for that to come out because I'll focus on something else until that thing comes out, so I forget about it. So I don't really have anything.
Yeah.
I like the fact that the community is growing, and I like the fact that as a whole, the community is more accepted from the outside looking in, as far as like, man, this is like an actual thing that people collect. Grown adults collect toys, and it's having conversations with like my in-laws about, which is weird, but to talk to them about like, yeah, this is like, oh, and like, not like, oh, why did my daughter marry this guy? He's a fucking loser creep. It's freaking me out. It's more like, oh, that's interesting, because they'll relate like, yeah, we have someone that's, we know from here or from my work that's really into this, and they have it all decorated on their desk. And I'm like, yeah, we're spreading, type of thing.
Yeah.
So get on board or get the fuck out of here. So I like that. I like how it's just the community, and like what Brian said, the realm of collectors is growing. The Cool Table Network's growing. We got not just the shows, but the community aspect, and everything's it's fun. It makes collecting funner instead of just being like, yeah, I'm doing this, and cool place to share.
Exactly. Share is definitely the right word, because I don't think I'd be as much into you guys like to share the hobby with and stuff. It'd just be like, okay, I got this, and it's fine. Probably fall out of it, if it wasn't for everybody else, like kind of like keeping me in.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a realm of enablers for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. And it's cool. But all right, I guess that is it. We've been going long here. We'll be calling it quits. But I do appreciate it. Oh, let me go to the chat. Here we go. I remembered. So hopefully everyone will have a great New Year. Be safe out there.
Yeah. Definitely.
Celebrate it up, but be safe. Not just yourself, but people around you. But shout out to the people in the chat. We had Rob Milton, Primicon, Ferguson 19, Chris Daughtry, Night of Ren, Sunday Heat, KJ Smith, Bricks was in there, BVZXA3, Harrigan was in there, Walter Young. Here we go. Agent H was in there.
Agent H.
Shit, I'm sure he was talking shit.
Lucas was in there.
Maybe he'll join us. Hopefully, we can get him to join us after we go off the air.
Oh, God.
Dust Mites was in there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Golden Age.
Happy birthday, Dust.
Yeah, happy birthday, big guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Today's Dust's birthday.
Yes.
Yep.
Another year older and deeper and dead. Happy birthday, Dust.
That's lives.
Mark 44 Prime, Lord Shadowkeeper, BZ Fresh, cool. Deluxe Baldwin, fuck Star Wars, fuck yeah, master. Dustbuster, cool. What else we got here? I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, Deluxe was trying to keep things on topic on the last SCU. They were getting into Star Wars discussion. He's like, all right, let's talk about Transformers.
Lord, Gita Articulated Figure Reviews.
That's Jita, by the way.
Gita, sorry, my bad.
Feature reference. Yes, I was corrected once before. Now I shall never forget.
I will also, I butcher names. I spoil things and I butcher things.
Butcher Sabers.
There you go. Raphael Holdeman. What else we got? Lesser Z. Harvey _ Dent.
Yes.
Nice. And that's it. So cool. Thank you for joining. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe if you're not a subscriber, but hit that like button. and go check out the rest of the Cool Table Network's shows and such. And remember, big thing happening Tuesday.
Yep.
Find out what this BTM is.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Is it beating the meat, I think?
I don't know if I want to watch that.
Last time.
Last time.
While watching Ghost in the Shell. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Beat that, man. All right.
Did I miss something?
Yes. You did.
Okay.
Carpal tunnel. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week. I appreciate it. So, all right. I guess.
Peace
We gotta
out.
go through our outs.
Oh, we're gonna do outros.
Yeah, we should do outros. It's a hangout. It's a podcast thing. Brian, where can people find you?
You can find me, Brian Brink, in the Facebook groups at Brinklizer, Instagram, and also too, I would be remiss if I didn't say one of my favorite collector moments of 2018 was Chicago. Paul C. That is getting me this Dia Gym weird robot thing that I've been looking for years. He found it at a local. Whoops.
And you just
It's broken.
lost it.
I really appreciate it.
It's fine. It's fine.
Nice.
Oh, wait. Shout out. He's like, hey, I'm gonna need another one of those.
No, it's fixed. It's all good. So again, thank you, Paul, for that.
Nice.
Oh,
Charles, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Optimus4Prez.
And Briggs, where can people find you?
Find me everywhere. Bricks on the Dollar. Check out Building Up to It and Stasis Lock on my channel, and the rest of the Cool Table Network shows, of course.
Cool. What are you building?
I am building the Master Grade 1/100 Tall Geese from, from Endless Waltz.
Nice. X Marquee.
Yeah.
X Marquee, thank you.
Yeah.
The name slipped me for a second there.
He's in there. He's a little one. He's all the way in the center of the chest. He's really deep inside the chest there, where you couldn't get him out if you wanted to. You had to take the whole thing apart. Which is pretty cool, I guess.
Nice. Cool.
it is so awesome.
Jose, where can people find you at?
All right, guys. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that Hurricane BX. The ROC Hangouts, the broadcasted Hangouts on Tuesdays has been canceled, but definitely tune in on the 2nd on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel, 8 p.m. Find out what may have taken its place. And thanks for having me tonight, guys. This was fun. Happy.
And Jose, people will want to be in that chat live, right?
Yes, hop in the chat. I think it'd be well worth your while to hop into the chat on Tuesday for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, come watch Bite the Man, and you'll see.
Bite the Man. Oh my god. All right. I like banging the music.
There you go.
There you go. All right, Russ, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all the normal things. YouTube, I do have a channel. Be on the lookout for a retraction video. I got to apologize to Takara for all the evil shit I've been saying. Sorry, it's coming. And of course, here on Saturday nights, guys.
Cool.
Plastic Fanatics, because I'm a fanatic, and this is where we hang out.
Yeah. That is right. Trent's
5 at Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Nice.
That's just be here on Saturday night. Plastic crap.
The only show on Saturday night. Right.
Yep.
All right, you can find me on Instagram. I was going to say Twitter for some reason. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, VictorTaber77. And don't forget, Cool Table Network. Check out the ETR show this Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And like what Jose said, check out what's going to happen on Tuesday. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. So let's see. what it is. Still like those names are hilarious. But all right, I guess I should goodbye to 2017.
Don't forget to watch
roller coaster of a year, but hopefully 2018 will be better.
Yeah.
I need one. I'm trying to knock on wood there. Just I jinx myself.
Really.
I'm not there for you there. But live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper. May the force be with you.
Yes.
Ride it like a toilet.
That's sacrilege, right? It's, Star Trek's in it.
Oh yeah. What did I see?
New Year.
It was the Last Jedi poster, and it was a Trekkie gal in front of it. Like, yeah, that's it.
Oh fuck me.
Yeah, that's weird. All right.